Ujjwal is outside Chief Minister Shivraj Chauhan's house in Bhopal. Govind, what is the information that you have? What is the activity at the CM residence, and is there confidence all around, or is everybody still looking for the EVMs to be opened?
Good morning, Navika, and it's a whole crucial day ahead today, and it's going to be good day for BJP or Congress. That is the big question, and I'm right now reporting from in front of CM House. Inside CM is has awakened, in fact, and just before we just got the information, he's reading newspaper and watching the TV channels, and after 8 o'clock he is expected to come interact to the media, and here you see at the gate of CM House. And if we talk about the vital information regarding the counting day today and what will be the strategies of Congress and BJP. Kamalnath and Digvijay Singh will be after 9 o'clock at PCC, and CM Shivraj Singh Chauhan will also come out after 10 o'clock. Maybe he'll be moving to the BJP office. So many brass leadership, in fact.
Breaking news coming in. The Congress has also set up a war room, and Chief Ministerial candidate, former Chief Minister Kamal Nath has said he will be available at the Congress headquarters and he will be watching everything. All senior leaders are going to come in. The war rooms come back into focus. Joining me this morning is Mr. Govala Balaraju, MLA candidate for the BRS in Telangana. And I want to ask you, Mr. Balaraju, how confident is the BRS that they will be in the reckoning to form the government, given the fact that all exit polls, with the exception of none, have given the state to Congress?
We never believe in exit polls, because even last time when the election was done in 2018, entire agencies have given their report reversely. But ultimately, we were in a power in 2014 with 63 seats. But ultimately, we got 88 seats and we formed the government.
All right,
after forming the government,
everybody underestimates you. We'll wait and watch. Going back to Gajraj, who has Rajavardhan Rathore with him.
I have confidence in Bharatiya Janata Party because we deliver on what we commit. So yes, we are confident.
एक लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की आपने बात करी, एक मुद्दा अभी आपने रिसेंटली एक सोशल मीडिया पे पोस्ट किया था। चुनाव से पहले भी जस्ट ऐसे किस्से हो रहे हैं। जो प्रशासन है 2 दिन के बाद में कहता है कि हमने हालांकि पकड़ लिया उनको, और इसको आप कैसे देखते हैं? आपको क्या लगता है बीजेपी अगर पावर में आती है, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर पे कैसे काम होगा?
देखिए, कांग्रेस सरकार ने तो राजस्थान की जनता को अपने हाल पे छोड़ दिया था, क्योंकि ये केवल अपने परिवार और अपने स्वार्थ की चिंता कर रहे थे, और अपने हाल पे छोड़ने पर युवाओं के 19 बार पेपर लीक हुए। उनका तो पूरा का पूरा करियर, जो भविष्य सारा चौपट हो गया। किसानों की जो उपज थी वो एमएसपी पे खरीदी नहीं गई, उनको फर्टिलाइजर सही समय में दिया नहीं, उनको पानी मांगते तो लाठी पड़ती थी। महिलाओं के अंदर 35,000 महिलाओं के साथ दुष्कर्म हुआ राजस्थान के अंदर। किस किस तरह के अलगाववाद यहाँ पर घटनाएं हुई, मतलब एक से बढ़कर एक। पूरे देश के अंदर पूरा फोकस राजस्थान के ऊपर इन चीजों पे रहता था, सारी नेगेटिव।
Their confidence coming out, the criticism of the Congress not really likely to help today because the votes are in. But let me go back. Let me go back to Mr. Balaraju. Mr. Balaraju, it is said that the seat where you're fighting from, Achampet, is actually the seat which is the bellwether seat. Whoever wins this seat wins the state. How confident are you that you're winning the election on your seat?
There is a sentiment in our state. Definitely, whoever wins the election and from Achampet, they will form the government. I am very confident. My people are very eager to get the result positively, and definitely we will win the election, and our KCR will be the hat-trick CM in the state.
Mr. Balaraju, things are very heated in your constituency as well. There was a clash. You got injured in it. Is this a sign of nervousness that you've got more and more clashes happening between the Congress and the BRS?
The practice of the Congress people, they always create nuisance among the people, and they always threaten the voters, even the political party leaders, even directly Congress party candidate. After finishing of my campaigning, when I was coming back to my home, in between, the Congress party candidate attacked me with the 400 his followers. That has
Well, Tehseen
shown
Poonawalla, I hope you're
their-
hearing that, and that's not really great fair play for democracy as a Congress.
Tell these BRS MLAs the reason they are being voted out, and you'll bear with me, is they would go see people's land and start acquiring land. So don't give lectures on.
All right, well,
You know why they're being thrown out.
I'm coming to all of you in the studio, and Shehzad Poonawalla coming back to you, but it's time for a very short break. When I come back, I want to ask Shehzad Poonawalla on whether it is bravado or whether they really feel that they have Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh under the belt and a rocking chance in Chhattisgarh. All of that after this very short break.
When journalism is led by integrity and when experience meets passion, there is no scope for half-truths. When the noise drowns out the truth and many lose sight of what is the real issue.
I ask the legitimate question and uncover the whole truth.
Don't tax the poor people who are using petrol, diesel to go to work or to send their children to school.
I give you the complete picture in black and white, not a colored opinion, facts that help you form your opinion.
The News Hour at 9. Weeknights at 9. Only on Times Now.
She asks tough questions like no other journalist.
आपके ऊपर तो कई घोटालों के भी आजकल आरोप लग रहे हैं। देश में सिर्फ एक बात की चर्चा है कि क्या बीजेपी राहुल गांधी से डर गई।
She takes on the masters of Indian politics like no one else can.
विपक्ष कम से कम उत्तर प्रदेश में ये कह रहा है कि आप हवा बना रहे हैं, निवेश कोई आया ही नहीं इस राज्य में। राहुल गांधी का कहना है कि देश में लोकतंत्र मरता जा रहा है, खतरे में है।
Because she speaks for you the way no one else can.
What about the charges against the government that this is a favored company by the government? How do you look at India on the world map of countries to watch out?
Because your voice must be heard, your questions answered above all else. Frankly Speaking with Navika Kumar.
Can I have your attention please? क्या आप दिन की सही शुरुआत ढूंढ रहे हैं? I believe in an action-packed, fast-paced, agenda-setting start to the day. खबर सिर्फ दिखाना नहीं, असर होना भी जरूरी है. I'm Amita Badwa. I'm Pratibha. मैं हूँ शिवरा मल्होत्रा and you're watching.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we have elements on junkies who want to analyze this election. What happens, how it happens, and how you can get a picture of the entire state. And Padmaja, you're going to take our viewers through all of those gizmos and details and elements that will help them decode this election.
Absolutely. You know, there's nothing better in elections than the data and the numbers that gets thrown up. And we are going to have a number of such election tools. And please, nobody take screenshots of any numbers. This is only the dummy data that we have right now. The first is the firewall that we are getting to you. What is the firewall? Essentially, we are showing you seats here which have been breached. So we'll say this is the firewall. This has been a BJP seat, but it has been breached by X and Y party.
What we do is post delimitation. If a party has won a seat 3 times, that is qualified as a firewall. So if a firewall is breached, means somewhere the party is likely to lose the election. I mean, it's not the whole state, but it's like one certain bellwether. Therefore, it's a firewall.
So that is an interesting seat by seat analysis that we are going to give you. But when the bigger picture happens, I want to show you a new weapon that we have in our armor, a new quiver, a new arrow in our quiver, as it were. And the seats, the data for the seat share and the vote share that is going to be shown to you in 3D, where we are going to put out the numbers. We are going to show to you what the vote share is and what the seat share data is. So that also will be shown to you in 3D. But let's take a look at some of the other tools that we have in our armor as well. Yes.
Absolutely. This is the tracker, and this will give you at the rate at which some party, again, please don't take this as the real number. This is a sample, as it says, and it will show you which party is taking the lead and how it's growing in terms of the numbers seat, and it will sort of give you the time. At 10 o'clock Congress was leading or the BJP was leading, so this tracker gives you who's going which way.
It's like an election sensex, basically.
So what it does is, especially in states like Madhya Pradesh last time, where there's an absolute seesaw situation, it is capturing the seesaw for the viewer, basically.
Okay, and suddenly you'll see green crisscrossing
absolutely.
नाविका एटलीस्ट सैंपल में तो कांग्रेस को जीतते दिखा दो तहसील के लिए. Please.
That is the risk.
Okay, point taken. Next time. This is the spectrum, and that is the BJP stronghold there, and this is the Congress stronghold here, which means seats that Congress has never lost in 3 years will be on the extreme. Seats they've not lost in 2 elections will be somewhere here. Seats that go one way or the other will be somewhere in the middle. And when BJP gets into a Congress stronghold, you'll suddenly see a saffron line coming here, which means that BJP has picked up a seat that the Congress has not lost 3 times, and vice versa if the Congress picks up.
And this becomes specifically very interesting and important in a closely fought election. So you get to see on the spectrum, Jay, that if it's a tight election, who is eating into whose seats and whose shares.
No, most importantly, the spectrum is an indicator of the extent of sweep. If that's the BJP end of the spectrum, and it's picking up seats here far away from its territory, then you know it's heading for a big victory. It's an extent of sweep indicator.
So you're the one who's going to predict.
No, we're going to analyze it.
You have the job any time that numbers and spectrums come here. You're going to predict kaun sweep kara, and in case you're going the wrong direction, you'll either get beaten up by Tehseen Poonawala or Shehzad Poonawala.
Navika,
one
in
of
the
the
guest
two.
house, JVC and Lokesh have already done a dry run of doing it.
All right, so let me go across to Shehzad Poonawala. And Shehzad Poonawala, my question to you is, it's all very well to be euphoric, to be confident, but deep down inside, is there a plan B if this were to go sideways for the BJP? Do you think this will impact the narrative? Because 2023 and 24 are different from 2019, because 10 years of being in power is a long time.
Navika, first of all, many people are inclined to tout this as a semi-final. Well, in the last semi-final, we didn't even make it, yet we won the finals handsomely. Now, you're right, 2019 is different from 2024, but a Lok Sabha election is fundamentally different from a state assembly election. There are various local factors that are at play, and therefore, to take the results of this election, and why just this? There were 6 elections before this, 6-7 elections before this in 2022. Why wasn't that a semi-final? So, this convenient cherry picking कि मैं इसको semi-final बना दूँ, मैं उसको semi-final बना दूँ, I think that that should be avoided. And why are we confident? Navika, I'll tell you, in Rajasthan, just look at the kind of vote share that the Congress had in 2018. Has it added anything after 2018 into this vote share? Do you see any reason why they should come back to power when they've not even added any segment or chunk of society into that 2018 vote share, which anyways did not get them past the halfway mark? They have in fact lost the community that Sachin Pilot was promising that they would get a CM from that community. They've lost the youth vote, they've lost the women vote. So therefore, on a very scientific analysis, in Rajasthan, there is no way that the Congress party is returning to to power. As far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned, there too, in 2018, there was considerable anger among certain sections against the BJP. Let's concede that. Today in 2023, none of that anger continued to exist. And in fact, the Congress party was marred by a lot of infighting. They were not marred, they did not have a narrative in Madhya Pradesh. And therefore, in 2023, Madhya Pradesh, BJP is better poised than it was in 2018. And 2018, we actually got more votes. And now coming to Chhattisgarh. And now coming to Chhattisgarh.
Makes absolutely no sense. If they had the guts, then in Madhya Pradesh, they would have declared a chief ministerial phase. The fact that they did not, the fact that they had to get members of parliament and ministers to come down to contest elections. In fact, Mr. Kailash ji was on record saying, मैं तो helicopter में बड़ा नेता की तरह घूमना चाहता था. I've been forced to contest elections. That the senior leadership was forced to contest elections shows how scary
it also shows that every senior leader in the BJP is also a karyakarta and is back to the roots.
No, it does not show that. It shows the fact that ultimately the Prime Minister had to use his name and said that you please vote for me.
He's already
ultimately. It is ultimately because people of Madhya Pradesh know the Prime Minister is not going to give up his seat and become Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh.
But Modi ki guarantee matters. Why will the BJP not use it?
That is
will they keep their arrows in
one-man show? Modi ki guarantee versus Congress. Congress is a team. Modi ji is a one-man show. Modi ji.
Nothing then.
No. He's a team player. He's a team player. Congress is a team.
So Modi is not a team player, but Rahul Gandhi.
It's a one-man show versus a team, and people will always select a team, a performing team.
Modi versus Rahul.
I want to make it as India. It has to be about India.
JVC is jumping at that because if it's Modi versus Rahul,
it's about team versus one-man show. It's about team versus one-man show.
It's his dream come true.
I think the fact is Tehseen is overlooking the visual of the Prime Minister on the floor of the House saying "Ek akela sab pe bhari."
And 200
so when
MPs
you say
behind crying, unhi ke MPs the. If the Prime Minister doesn't take his own MP seriously, why should the people do?
You are like Dola Sen versus all the treasury
needs to work faster on you. You know, you are giving Tehseen a walkover.
Look, there are Prime Minister schemes and there are Chief Minister schemes. What else does he mean by double engine? One of the engines is the Prime Minister's. For you to say that the Prime Minister suddenly jumped in is completely wrong.
Which engine is
he has been there. He's been running an engine for 10 years, Tehseen.
Which engine is not working in Manipur?
Okay, let's just a second. Let's cut across to Chhattisgarh because I also want to bring in what's happening on the ground. In Chhattisgarh, the war room has been set up. What was very interesting, Arunil, is that in the last election, the vote share gap between the Congress and the BJP widened to 10%. How do the people think today in the war room that this gap could be bridged, would be bridged, or there is no chance? They are confident. What's the mood in the war room?
Well, Padmaja, good morning to you, to Navika ji as well, and to our esteemed guests. At present, I'm reporting from this Congress headquarters where a war room is being made. All the senior leaders will be expected over here. Now, Ajay Maken, the senior Congress leader, reached Raipur last night. He basically showed his confidence. However, sources from the Congress party inform us that if at all there is a close finish, if at all there is a cliffhanger as predicted in the exit polls as well, the Congress party doesn't want to leave anything to chance. Now, with respect to the vote share as well, the BJP particularly, which started its campaigning on an aggressive mode very early this time as well as compared to 2018, they have been primarily targeting the women voters. The Mahatari Vandan Yojana that has been that has been promised by the BJP, they are banking on the women voters of Chhattisgarh particularly. With respect to the Congress party as well, the farm laws that were introduced by Bhupesh Baghel CM as well as
just a second, Arunil, because Smita has an intervention to make, and an interesting one. Remember, Ajay Maken has been sent as one of the observers for the meeting eventually of the CLP to take place. Smita.
Yeah, so basically what I wanted to say was that Ajay Maken couldn't really work magic in Rajasthan when he was sent in to resolve the issues between Pilot and Gaylord. Yeah, he couldn't resolve the issues and has not worked any magic in the Delhi unit of the Congress party. So I really don't see how he can be the man of the moment in case of a hung assembly, you know.
But then in that case, neither could Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa, he continues to be the Prabhari.
But you need somebody like a DK who can, you know, who can deliver.
but how many DKs can you have? Poor guy is in Hyderabad. Now you want him to be in Raipur also. It's like you divide him in 5.
But you really need somebody who can be aggressive on the action. I think Ajay Makan all said to him, he's too much of a gentleman to do this. You need a Yodha.
I'm saying DK Shivkumar is not a gentleman.
You need a Yodha. You need a fighter who can do this.
Okay. So but then if you are a fighter, in Karnataka and if you are also a fighter in Telangana and you want him to be a fighter in Chhattisgarh as well, Smita,
who is Rahul
and then he is a deputy chief minister, how does that work, Tehsil?
Yeah, but who is Rahul? If everyone else is doing all the work.
No. The fact of the matter is I think DK is very, very credible and the future is extremely bright for DK. And I do agree with some things that Smita Prakash says, that you do need more alpha fighters on the ground. I do agree with that.
And the Congress not really having them?
No, the Congress does have it and they should see.
But they can't deploy them because of the internal differences. And
no, I don't think that's any of the things. I think they should get more.
Gandhi then, no? Then
I think Priyanka should take the role of Ahmed Patel. I do believe she should transit into that role. That's something.
They still don't really happening in the Congress. That's the big question. The question really boils down to, and Ashutosh, that is the question. In close situations, as many are predicting in some of these states, does the BJP have a machinery that's well oiled, that scrapes through better than the Congress does? And is that going to be the difference between the BJP and the Congress in these elections?
See, I think the BJP strategy is now is much better way countered by the Congress. Like you take the example of Karnataka last time. The BJP were closer to the majority numbers, and the JDS and the Congress are much behind. But the Congress was smarter and they stitched the coalition together and formed the government. So I think now everybody knows that even if there is a hung assembly, BJP will employ certain tricks. So other opposition political parties are also trying to preempt BJP doing something like that.
Which is why all resorts are booked. And Shehzad Poonawala, how many resorts has the BJP booked in Gujarat and elsewhere, as reports coming in from Rajasthan suggest?
No, all the resort owners are getting good business because India has become such a great tourism hub and people are traveling domestically. So they are getting all the business from the people of this country. They're not getting any business from us because we are confident that the people of this country, if you've seen the last few elections, have been giving decisive mandates. But I just want to record and note on record that Ashutosh has credited the Congress in 2018, when it was not the single largest party, to take away the mandate from the BJP and form a coalition of unholy alliance with the JDS back then. Now today, if something like that repeats itself, he should not be the one lecturing or sanctimoniously giving lectures on this, because he himself has said that this is smart politics. Because Ashutosh, when it is done by Congress, he calls it chamatkar. When any other party does it, he says ye loktantra ke gunegar. So this chamatkar and gunegar thing, and not that it is going to be required, but underline this, and Ashutosh should not be allowed to move away from this position in the future.
No, but if it is unholy and immoral for the BJP, then it's immoral for the Congress, is the point he's making.
See, I agree with him. I agree with him. But if you go back to our tradition, there is a sloka called Shathe Sathe Samacharit.
So we are okay with it, right?
So in politics,
so if the BJP also does it,
भगवान राम ने भी भगवान राम ने भी बाली का वध करने के लिए
तो basically saying दंड भेद is okay.
Quoting the scriptures for immorality.
Well, it's Sunday, so it's a good day to quote the scriptures.
Okay, all right. Pressure coming in. We need to take a short break while we discuss the scriptures and holy with the unholy. But
okay, I want to quickly show this. And before you go into the break, here is what I was talking about. So what you see right now on screen is the seat share. Similarly, we'll be showing you the vote share as well. See, this basically is the technology that we have got, where you'll be able to easily see across states what the breakup is, how parties have fared. We will show you the switch that has happened between 2018 and 2023. So making the election interesting and easy to understand for you, because we are India's election news headquarters. Quick break.
When journalism is led by integrity and when experience meets passion, there is no scope for half-truths. When the noise drowns out the truth and many lose sight of what is the real issue.
I ask the legitimate question and uncover the whole truth.
Don't tax the poor people who are using petrol, diesel to go to work or to send their children to school.
I give you the complete picture in black and white, not a colored opinion, facts that help you form your opinion.
The News Hour at 9. Weeknights at 9. Only on Times Now.
She asks tough questions like no other journalist.
आपके ऊपर तो कई घोटालों के भी आजकल आरोप लग रहे हैं। देश में सिर्फ एक बात की चर्चा है कि क्या बीजेपी राहुल गांधी से डर गई।
She takes on the masters of Indian politics like no one else can.
विपक्ष कम से कम उत्तर प्रदेश में ये कह रहा है कि आप हवा बना रहे हैं, निवेश कोई आया ही नहीं इस राज्य में। राहुल गांधी का कहना है कि देश में लोकतंत्र मरता जा रहा है, खतरे में है।
Because she speaks for you the way no one else can.
What about the charges against the government that this is a favored company by the government? How do you look at India on the world map of countries to watch out?
Because your voice must be heard, your questions answered above all else. Frankly speaking with Navika Kumar.
Can I have your attention, please?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Countdown to opening of the EVMs begin. 9 minutes from now, the first EVM will be out and the postal ballots will be counted. At the moment, we're looking at...
रिजॉर्ट बुक कर लेते हैं। आप और डरा दिए कि कांग्रेस छोड़ो शुरू होगा।
नाविका जी नहीं जाने देंगी रिजॉर्ट।
सुशांत, टाइम्स नाउ, नव भारत और टाइम्स नाउ इकट्ठे आपके स्क्रीन पर और सुशांत सिन्हा हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं। सुशांत सिन्हा जी, प्रणाम, नमस्कार। यहां पर बहुत लड़ाई हो चुकी है, कौन जीत रहा है, आपका क्या है? 2 ऑल है, 3-1 है, 4-0 है, क्या भविष्यवाणी है?
अब आप लास्ट में हमको लपेट ली। अभी 2 मिनट बचा है और उसके बाद जो है आप फंसा देंगे कि सुशांत ने कहा था यहाँ ये जीत रहे हैं। चलिए, मेरा रिएक्शन मैं आपको बताता हूँ। अभी पद्मजा स्टूडियो में जा रही थी, उन्होंने मुझे अपना रिएक्शन बताया था।
नहीं, ये मेरे पे मत चिपकाइए प्लीज। अपना भविष्यवाणी बताइए। मैं अपना खुद बताऊंगी।
नहीं, मैं कह रहा हूं, मैं वही कॉपी पेस्ट कर दे रहा हूं।
नहीं, ऑफ कैमरा और ऑन कैमरा मिक्सअप मत कीजिए। आप अपनी बात बताइए, वो अपनी बात बताइए।
देखिए, मुझे ऐसा लगता है, मुझे ऐसा लगता है, मैं आपको ऑनेस्टली बताता हूं, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि राजस्थान में संभव है कि बीजेपी सरकार बनाए, इसकी संभावना लग रही है। मध्य प्रदेश में मुझे अभी भी क्लोज फाइट लग रही है, लेकिन मध्य प्रदेश में जो लोगों से बात हुई, दोनों तरफ के नेता कॉन्फिडेंट है। मध्य प्रदेश में कुछ बीजेपी के नेताओं ने मिठाई ऑलरेडी खिला दी है, कांग्रेस के कुछ नेताओं ने अपने पोर्टफोलियो बांटने की भी चर्चा कर ली। तो वो कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल आपको थोड़ा सा डगमगा देता है कि किधर जाएगा मामला, लेकिन बीजेपी को एज बताया जा रहा है। और छत्तीसगढ़ में कहा जा रहा है कि कांग्रेस की सरकार बनेगी, लेकिन बीजेपी के कई बड़े नेता दावा कर रहे हैं कि सबसे बड़ा जो शॉकिंग रिजल्ट आएगा वो छत्तीसगढ़ से आएगा। तो मुझे लगता है कि हो सकता है छत्तीसगढ़ में भी क्लोज फाइट हो। तेलंगाना में मुझे कोई आइडिया नहीं है, मुझे पद्मजा गई थी रिपोर्टिंग के लिए, उन्होंने ही बताया कि हो सकता है वहां कांग्रेस आगे हो, ये संभावना लग रही है। तो ये मेरा ओवरऑल प्रेडिक्शन है।
Well, Padmaja.
Chhattisgarh, a lot of people actually that we've been speaking to are, banding about this 42-48 number, saying that it's going to be closer than most analysts are talking about. Telangana, definitely more than the Congress wave, there is a wave against the BRS and बहुत सारे लोग, द फैक्ट कि वहां पे यूथ हैं, करप्शन की बात है, कुछ ऐसे इमोटिव इश्यूज उठाए गए हैं जैसे कि फार्म हाउस चीफ मिनिस्टर। सो इस तरीके से एंड दैट कांस्टेंट नैरेटिव व्हिच हैज बीन डन बाय द कांग्रेस सेइंग दैट BRS एंड AIMIM आर पपेट्स ऑफ द बीजेपी। तो ये चीजें लोगों के दिमाग में शायद थोड़ा सा घर कर गई हैं। तो अगर होगा तेलंगाना में तो एक तरफा होगा, नहीं तो द बीआरएस विल कम अबाउट 60-60.
लेकिन एक सिनारियो और भी है, और वो सिनारियो है कि कांग्रेस और बीआरएस अगर आसपास रही, किंग मेकर कौन बनेगा, एक ये भी सिनारियो है। और मुझे ऐसा लगता है,
आपका प्रिडिक्शन क्या है? आपने मुझसे और पद्मजा जी से तो पूछ लिया।
सुशांत जी, मैं सारे ऑप्शंस बता रही हूं दर्शकों को, क्योंकि 2 घंटे में सब कुछ साफ होने वाला है। मैं सिर्फ ये कह रही हूं कि अगर जर्नलिस्ट की नजरों से देखा जाए तो सस्पेंस बहुत ज्यादा है, और इसलिए आज रविवार का दिन है, संडे का दिन है। अगर आप घर पर हैं तो आपको सिर्फ टाइम्स नाउ और टाइम्स नाउ नवभारत के सामने होना चाहिए, क्योंकि कुछ भी हो सकता है।
ना नाविका जी, एटा चौलबे ना, आपको बताना पड़ेगा। आपने हमसे और पद्मजा जी से पूछा है।
एवरीवन इज लुकिंग फॉर अ वायरल वीडियो। ये फंसा रहे हैं आपको कि प्रिडिक्शन करवाओ और फिर वायरल कर दे। मैं
ग्रेट स्पोक्सपर्सन। सवाल कहां, जवाब कहां, हमला बेचारा दर्शक खोज रहा है।
32 साल अगर मैंने जर्नलिज्म किया है, तो कम से कम आपके बिछाए हुए जाल में तो नहीं फंसने वाली। We leave it at that. We leave it at that. सुशांत सिन्हा, many good wishes to you. आप टाइम्स नाउ नवभारत के दर्शकों को आगे रखेगा हर खबर पर। यहाँ हम भी जद्दोजहद में लगे हुए हैं कि टाइम्स नाउ के दर्शकों को हम आगे रखें। So all the very best for a big election day, and we'll talk again at 11 o'clock. So that we get to know किसकी prediction कितनी सही आई। Thank you very much, Sushant Sinha and Padmaja. Let's
बड़ी खबर तब तक
look at the 4 states that we have to look at today, and Telangana extremely important this time around, because this is where the Congress will want a victory more desperately. I'm not saying that they are not going to try in other states, but here it really means a lot, because the BJP's foray into the south will be stymied, and number 2, people are talking about second ATM from the south opening up for the Congress party. Anand,
you know, I think you've really put come to the nub of the issue, because if BRS loses Telangana, I think the analysts and everyone else would really have to go back to the drawing board and analyze the freebie culture in this country, because no party in the history possibly of independent India has spent so much on welfare than BRS has, to the extent that Telangana is now in a debt of 6 lakh crores, which means almost 1.7 lakhs to every Telangana resident.
So if Congress comes to power, how much debt is going to increase?
Now that is the other question. I want to ask her now. One simple question. No. 10 seconds.
But what is the debt of the country?
If Congress
First answer, what is the debt of the country?
Once we will have the debate. Let's all put our views forward. We'll debate in a bit.
Please, 1 second.
The Congress party has already got laddus in their head office, while BJP is just on puri halwa. So that's the menu today in the 2 head offices in Delhi.
I love how business like that guy was. He's like, आज सिर्फ पूरी हलवा लड्डू के order नहीं आए हैं.
But
he was like, please do not demand laddus from me.
So the laddus have come into the Congress headquarters. They are pretty confident. They've got their motichur laddus, whereas BJP has puri halwa.
लेकिन मध्य प्रदेश में तो सीधा राम लक्ष्मण सीता भी आ गए हैं। अब ये राम और रिलीजन और धर्म इन इलेक्शन कौन ला रहा है, तहसीन जी?
No. Are you trying to say that Kamal Nath ji is not a true Hindu? He is the most devout Hindu in this country, and I'm telling you, this election is about Kamal. I am telling you, I am saying this on record.
The problem with Congress in Madhya Pradesh is that Rahul asked people to vote for Kamal. वो कमलनाथ की जगह कमल पे वोट करने वाले हैं।
No, as a team member said on exit poll day, will it be Kamal, Kamalnath or Operation Kamal? Either way, Kamal to hoga hi. We're just getting news also that the Congress has geared up for all eventualities. A war room has been set up, legal team is on standby, and the state top brass is to man the PCC war room. This kind of preparation is very unlike, like Ashutosh ji, you were saying earlier, the Congress is learning the game right now.
No,
Ashutosh ji.
Just started to learn.
I think they've learnt it. They've got aggressive.
No, because if exit polls are predicting a tough and cliffhangers in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, then obviously the Congress has to be ready. And let's not forget, Congress has ruled this country for more than 50 years. So they also know our tricks. In between, they got very dull and lethargic, and that's why they paid the price in Goa and other places.
Shehzad Poonawala wants to come in. Congress is now getting back in the game. They had become lethargic in the middle. Shehzad Poonawala.
देखिए, बाकी और कुछ का तो नहीं पता, माने या ना माने, परंतु मोदी का असर इस प्रकार से प्रभावी है कि जो कल तक रोम रोम करते थे वो आज राम राम कर रहे हैं। जो राम को काल्पनिक मानते थे, आज वो राम को अपने दफ्तर में प्रभु श्री राम और प्रभु श्री हनुमान को वहाँ पे ला रहे हैं। तो मुझे लगता है कि सियासत में इतना बड़ा बदलाव अगर देखने मिल रहा है कांग्रेस दफ्तर के बाहर ही, तो आप समझ सकते हैं कि पिछले 8-9 वर्षों में कितनी सियासत बदली है और कितना पानी बहा है।
But you shouldn't be happy with just that कि भाई हम राम ले आए कांग्रेस के दफ्तर में. You also want to win the elections. बस राममय करके ही पूरा माहौल मत छोड़ दीजिएगा. शहजाद पूनावाला.
देखिए, मैं तो कहता हूं कि अगर रावण भी राम का जप करने लगे तो हमें तो खुशी ही महसूस होती है.
Oh. Okay, all right. This is getting, but we are in the countdown. It's 8 o'clock, and from the counting centers, we are getting information. Officials moving in from the Election Commission. Can we cut across to some counting centers where we can get visuals of officials moving in and EVMs being opened up? Those visuals coming up on your screen, and we're waiting for the first numbers really to come up on our screen, because it will be postal ballots that will be picked up first and opened up, and all eyes on those numbers. And Jay and Padmaja, it's countdown. Oh, okay, the first lead in Madhya Pradesh coming to the BJP, and in Rajasthan also coming to the BJP. These are leads, these are postal ballots. We don't have to jump, we don't have to get excited, but just about the first lead coming in. And Tehseen, are you getting nervous?
Not at all. I am still saying Kamal Nath will take oath as Chief Minister.
There's always a conspiracy theory that the initial leads always go to the BJP because the postal ballots are usually government employees, servicemen, and there is a general theory that those people are always a little right-leaning or they are BJP supporters.
But what happened in West Bengal was stunning. The postal ballots were counted right at the end, which led to Mamta ji being losing her election after the thing. This also happened in one of the constituencies in Bangalore South, where Somaya, after being declared a winner, they counted postal ballots when Tejaswi entered the thing. So this has to be very clearly that it should be counted before, not
and in a close election, you have to keep waiting at least until like 10 o'clock.
No, there's a limit to
nobody is jumping for now, but Madhav, if you can give us a sense of where this number is coming out from in BJP, or is it too early to get to the seat? The fact is postal ballots will be the first to be counted, and is it as predictable to go in BJP's favor as Padmaja thinks?
Well, the map is yet to be colored, Navika. That's the first question that I must get out of the way. Second answer that, people have to know what the factual position is that postal ballots are counted right at the start. What happens in case of a tie is that that's the time when they are allowed to recount the postal ballots. So in those cases where the matter is challenged or the result is challenged, that's why you see postal ballots happen. So there's no ambiguity as far as the Election Commission is concerned on why that counting happens at the end.
No. You're allowed to do it twice. In Soumya's case, it was done 11 times because the BJP MP went in there, and it's very unfortunate courts don't step in earlier on this. 11 times. You declared her a winner. You declared her a winner. Put it on the website. Then the collectors don't get certificate.
One can always file an election petition and resolve this issue.
Just for the benefit of our viewers, give context. Tehseen Poonawala is talking about Soumya Reddy, Ramlinga Reddy's daughter, who was a very close fight in Bengaluru and ultimately was declared. No, she was not declared winner. She was not declared winner. She lost.
You were declared.
But anyway, let's come back to the current states now.
Padmaja. And she won. She lost the 16 votes.
After the MP went inside and counted 11 times.
Okay. We've got more information that all the war rooms are now working on double time across states. Maybe Jay and Madhav, you could take us through the regions very quickly, because once the seats start coming in, quickly if we can go through all of the states and the regions therein, which will help our viewers understand how to understand the results.
Well, absolutely. In fact, this is the
next one is Chambal. This, you know, sort of the crown of Madhya Pradesh, sort of. This is actually the seat of Mr. Jyotiraditya Scindia, his region. A lot of his difference that he's going to make is expected to be seen here. We'll quickly go to the next one. After
and
that,
these 26 of Congress, this green patch, will it turn saffron? That's going to be the test as far as Jyotiraditya Scindia, what we were discussing a short while earlier, his extensive campaign on ground, reaching out to people, etc.
The next one is Baghelkhand, taking almost all of the boundary to Uttar Pradesh politics, very similar to that. If SP, BSP have any hope, it is there. After Baghelkhand, we head to the next one, that is Mahakoshal. This is a region bordering Chhattisgarh. Lot of politics similar to Chhattisgarh. You're going to find, you know, a GGP over here, a BSP over here.
Mr. Kamalnath is going to be the very important name over here.
Absolutely. Next to that, we then heading to Malwa. Okay, this is the cotton producing, the rich belt of Madhya Pradesh. We are expecting a lot of close contests here because the Congress is on a reserve.
And it's neck to neck, 17 to 18.
Absolutely.
So as it is, it's neck to neck.
Yeah.
We're expecting a bigger contest.
Absolutely. And then we have Nimad, which is next to Malwa. Also another BJP stronghold bordering Maharashtra, has a fair deal of BJP support as well as Congress support and tribals.
But all this is going to change because we are seeing now three leads for the Congress party, 4 leads for the BJP in Madhya Pradesh, 3 leads for the BJP in Rajasthan. Oh, it's changing as we speak. 3 leads for the Congress party in Rajasthan and 4 for the BJP. It's neck and neck, and BRS is leading at 1 in Telangana, also in Chhattisgarh. BJP leading with 2, Congress with 1. So postal ballots, let's not get very excited at this stage, but joining me this morning is Mr. Keshav Rao, senior leader and member of parliament in the Rajya Sabha from the BRS. Good morning, Mr. Keshav Rao, and I want to ask you, how confident are you that the BRS is up and going to be counted? Because most polls, Mr. Keshav Rao, Mr. Keshav Rao, can I have your attention? Can I have your attention, Mr. Keshav Rao?
Well, I have your attention.
Okay.
I have all the attention of yours.
Good morning, Mr. Keshav Rao. BRS or your old party, Congress?
Good morning.
Who's going to form the government in Telangana? First lead to the BRS.
Well, let me tell you, we are forming the government. That will be within few hours. That is few days. Today evening you will come to know when we will do that. We will tell you the day also.
But are resorts being booked by the BRS as being done by the Congress party, Mr. D.K. Shiv Kumar, old war horse?
Why should we do? I don't know. My friend Shiv has his own doubts. Anybody who has doubts about his figure would think of these resorts. There's nothing wrong. After all, in politics, afraid. Don't think of our age when we did not have these resort sorts of things. When I'm sure of my own majority, because this majority, you know, it is after in 119. And I'm not, as you were talking just now, I'm a team member when we're talking. I have the entire world support. The other friends of my own friends, are standalone fight this. So they have to make everything by themselves, not with me. So
okay, your old friends are in the studio here, Dr. Sanjay Jha. Good morning to you, Dr. Sanjay Jha.
Hi, good morning.
And Keshav Rao says, resort is the last resort for you. They're not booking any.
No, neither are we. I think we're going to get a 5-star victory in Telangana.
Well, 5-star victory.
Eagleton Resort has already...
Pun not intended.
Eagleton Resort...
Pun not intended.
5-star victory. GVL Narasimha Rao.
The resort is going to be 5-star.
Giving the game away. 5-star victory, he says, last resort.
No. No, actually Sanjay is saying we have booked 5-star resorts for you. He's trying to lure Congress MLAs into the resort and also possibly any other fence sitters. It's a 5-star resort that he's referring to.
Mr. Keshav Rao, now realistically speaking, Mr. Keshav Rao,
look here.
Realistically speaking, is there a plan B that the BRS is working on? Because at the moment, the numbers we are seeing, 4 for the BRS, 11 leads for the Congress party in Telangana, and at the moment you are trailing.
After all, you are in a run, you are counting. So let us not say at the run at this stage, but nonetheless, I am telling you what exactly Congress needs is 60. You understand? We have also friends. We have also friends who can support us. That will make 60.
Are there friends on the screen with you, Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao? Because the Prime Minister did make a reference to the fact that KCR wanted to join the NDA. So GVL Narasimha Rao, Team A, Team B, that's what the Congress has been saying.
You see, if there was any friends for Mr. Keshav Rao personally, he was the Congress president of United Andhra Pradesh, Keshav Rao. He has many friends in the Congress party. TRS and the Congress formed governments together. TRS, K. Chandrasekhar Rao, Chief Minister Mr. KCR was a minister in Manmohan Singh government, and they also are very pally with the MIM. When Mr. Keshav Rao says I have friends, he is definitely referring to Mr. OIC. Who is likely to get a handful of seats.
All right, interrupting
so
you. First, let's take a look at all the numbers coming in from the 4 states. If we can have the quad here. The numbers getting interesting. 4 leads for the BRS, 11 for the Congress in Telangana, AIMIM with MAM. Madhya Pradesh, 8 leads for the Congress and 5 for the BJP. Rajasthan, 5 for the Congress, 7 for the BJP. Over to you.
Graphically, this is going to take some time to upload over here, so it's going to take a little bit of time, but we have 4 clear leads coming in. 3 for the BJP in Madhya Pradesh, 1 for the Congress. There's Kailash Vijayvargiya in Indore 1. There's Budni, where in fact Shivraj Singh Chauhan, as you can see over here, is leading. Over there we have Narendra Singh Tomar, Union Minister. Very interesting to see. So among the big faces being fielded, at least 3 of them who are in the lead, and 1 for the Congress. No surprises there. Kamal Nath from
Okay, some of the seats that we are getting the leads about. Vidyadhar Nagar, Diya Kumari, who is the royal, who's been fielded from the assembly. She's a sitting MP as well. Vidyadhar Nagar, she is leading right now. We also have Sachin Pilot leading from Tonk. Rajendra Rathore, who's the leader of opposition in the Vidhan Sabha, he is leading from Taranagar, and Raman Singh is leading from Rajnandgaon. Hardly any surprise in Chhattisgarh.
I think the important thing to note out here is that, of course, what you say is right, but the postal leads have to be taken with a pinch of salt, because if you remember 2014, Ashutosh was contesting, he was winning by the postal leads, and then we all know what happened.
No, but what Madhav pointed out just now is interesting, because that shows that the experiment that the BJP did is in fielding people, who were considered the big league guys in Delhi. They posted them out there and said that you got to fight out there and all hands on deck.
If this result holds out, because Dimni, from where Narendra Singh Tomar has been fielded, the BJP has not won it in the last 3 elections. The BSP won it once, the Congress has won it, and the BJP was unable to win it. So if in Dimni, which is in Bhind Morena, they managed to win it, it's going to be big.
Well, the big statement coming in from Digvijay Singh. Digvijay Singh says 130 for the Congress party. He's confident. Is this bravado? Is this the real story? We'll wait and watch. Tonk is where Sachin Pilot is leading from, and at the Congress office in Jaipur, there are preparations going on. There is screens that are being put up, and all of those visuals we'll show you on the screen in just a bit. But over here we have also Pilot leading from Tonk, and Rajavardhan Rathore leading from his seat in the Jaipur.
Ballots, if you look at it, it is service votes. So preferably what happens is that it goes against the sitting government. And that's what is evident there. Rajasthan, you look at it, Madhya Pradesh, you look at it, Chhattisgarh, Telangana, everywhere. It's basically the government employees vote against the sitting government. And that's pretty evident.
What Digvijay Singh is saying is very interesting. He is saying कि कौन कब बिक जाए कुछ पता नहीं है, बड़ी मुश्किल है. All the MLAs of the Congress who win have already been told, please immediately hot-footed to Bhopal. But this comes
after you get your certificate. After you get your certificate.
Coming from Digvijay, it's very interesting.
Yes, let's. Can we have that sound bite of Digvijay Singh playing, because All right, we're trying to pull that out for you, but at the moment, interesting. Rajasthan 7 leads for the BJP, 5 for the Congress party. Other way around in Madhya Pradesh, 8 for the Congress, 5 for the BJP. BRS at 4 and Congress at 11 for a while. AIMIM at 1 in Telangana. In Chhattisgarh, 5 leads for the BJP and 3 for the Congress party. Sanjay Jha.
Well, you know, it was a foggy morning in Delhi, but I think by midday the sunlight of democracy will triumph, and the Congress is going to win all the states.
If you win 2 and BJP wins 2, will democracy be alive or dead?
I would say that still will have some hope, but I'm very confident today that it's Congress at 3 and at most a hung assembly in 1 state.
So you won't blame the EVMs then?
No, not at all.
All right, then let's listen in to Digvijay Singh and his fears coming out in the open. Listen in.
अलर्ट होना ही चाहिए. Sir, many observers camping in Bhopal from BJP, Vaishnav, Bhupen Yadav, and many are coming. So, yes. Any big plan or probably they are preparing for ED, IT, CBI.
सर एक जरूरी सवाल विधायकों की खरीद फरोख्त को लेकर कई आप लोगों ने भी सवाल उठाए हैं हॉर्स ट्रेडिंग को लेकर किस तरह से देख रहे सिचुएशन को कैसे आप लोग नजर बनाए हुए हैं क्या कुछ आप लोगों की तैयारी है कि इस बार जो है वो ना हो जो पिछली बार हुआ था सरकार बनने के बाद आप
पूरा एहतियात बरत रहे हैं.
क्या कांग्रेस विधायकों को कहा गया है जीत के बाद सीधे सर भोपाल आने?
निश्चित सर्टिफिकेट के साथ.
सर बिकने वालों पे नजर रखी है आपने बिकने वालों पे नजर रखी है जैसे पिछली बार हो चुका था आपके साथ आपके अपने विश्वासी लोग थे.
अब ऐसा है कि कौन कब बिक जाए ये बड़ा मुश्किल है लेकिन फिर भी अब उस तरह के लोग हमारे पास नहीं हैं.
सर ज्योतिरादित्य सिंधिया का कितना बड़ा फैक्टर होने वाला है क्योंकि पिछली बार आप लोगों के साथ थे इस बार दूसरे उसमें
ग्वालियर चंबल संभाग में वो फैक्टर नहीं तो और कहाँ होंगे.
कितनी सीटें सर लग रही हैं कि
मैं तो पहले भी कहता रहा आज भी कहता हूँ 130 प्लस.
सर निर्दलीय और बागियों से बातचीत है आप लोगों की?
ऐसा है हम तो 130 सीटें लेके आ रहे हैं बाकी जो होगा सो देखिए.
शिवराज सिंह चौहान की विदाई तय है क्योंकि वो जीत को लेकर आश्वस्त दिख रहे हैं लगातार उनके बयान आ रहे हैं.
ना केवल विदाई तय है लेकिन अब उनके अच्छे दिन समाप्त.
2000 राज खत्म हो रहा है आपने ट्वीट किया है आपने सुबह जंगल राज खत्म हो रहा है क्या कहना चाहेंगे इसके ऊपर?
जंगल राज में जिस प्रकार से आदिवासियों को प्रताड़ित किया गया है गरीबों को प्रताड़ित किया गया है.
Well, a quick update coming in and look at the numbers on your screen. The leads 39 in Madhya Pradesh for the Congress, 45 for the BJP. These ads really take the space away of the ticker. 35 leads for the Congress in Rajasthan, 52 for the BJP. And then Telangana, 17 versus 27, Congress versus BRS. Congress at 21 in Chhattisgarh and BJP at 19. Let's go across to Govind Gujjar joining us live from Bhopal.
गोविंद वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. दिग्विजय सिंह ये कह रहे हैं कि कब कौन बिक जाए पता नहीं चलता. क्या उनको अभी से खबरें मिली हैं कि कुछ विधायक इनकम्युनिकाडो हो गए हैं? कुछ लोगों की फैक्स मशीन फोन काम करने बंद तो नहीं हो गए कांग्रेस में?
देखिए पद्मजा सुबह दिग्विजय सिंह ने ट्वीट करके शुभकामनाएं दी और कहा कि बहुत ही सचेत होकर सभी उम्मीदवार अपनी काउंटिंग करवाएं दिन भर की. और आज हमने सवाल किया कि बीजेपी के भी कई ऑब्जर्वर जो थे जिन्होंने चुनाव जिनकी निगरानी में किया गया था जो इनको जिम्मेदारी सौंपी गई थी उन्होंने अभी कैंपिंग कर रहे हैं भोपाल में. तो उसको लेकर उन्होंने कहा वो ईडी और सीबीआई की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे होंगे. उसको ले ये भी बड़ा एक बात कही है दिग्विजय सिंह ने. और वो आश्वस्त हैं. पहले भी उन्होंने कहा कि 130 प्लस हम लोग यहाँ गेन कर रहे हैं इस बार चुनावों में. लेकिन हर स्थिति से निपटने के लिए दिग्विजय सिंह सचेत है. उन्होंने कहा है कि पिछली बार हम लोग बिटर एक्सपीरियंस ले चुके हैं और इस बार कंपैरेटिवली ज्यादा सतर्क रहेंगे. और कुछ ही देर बाद जो वॉर रूम बनाया गया है पीसीसी वहां पहुंच रहे हैं दिग्विजय सिंह. तो अभी एक लंबी बातचीत पत्रकारों से हमसे दिग्विजय सिंह की हुई जिसमें उन्होंने तमाम तरह के सवालों के जवाब दिए. लेकिन अभी जो रुझान आ रहे हैं वो बहुत अर्ली होंगे. अभी कुछ भी कहना बैलेट पेपर्स की 8 बजे से गिनती शुरू हुई है. पहला जो रिजल्ट आएगा रुझानों का वो 9 बजे आएगा. उसके बाद जो पेटियां खोली जाएंगी तो जो ईवीएम्स खोली जाएंगी इनफैक्ट तो उसके बाद स्थिति कुछ.
Well, let me give you a fast update. Thanks, Govind. Vasundhara Raje leading from Jhalawar Patan. Also, we are getting information that the TPCC Vice President is saying that the Congress will win with 80 plus seats. BRS will not. Also, we are getting information at this stage that Diya Kumari ahead and Chief Minister Baghel is also leading from Patan. That is the latest information.
Patan is a very interesting seat, and maybe Jay and Madhav can quickly tell us about it. Yeah. You've got the Chief Minister, then you have got his nephew, Vijay Baghel. He's a little distant nephew, but he's a member of parliament of the BJP. Vijay Baghel being put up by the BJP from Patan. And you have got a jack in the box there in the form of Amit Jogi. We also have visuals of the Chhattisgarh
Shivraj Chauhan leading from Budni and Kamalnath leading from Chhindwara. Those are the two leads that we are getting.
And while you explain Patan to us, quickly play out those visuals.
Finally, we're getting a story out of the numbers. Guys, let's look at Chhattisgarh. There is Renuka Singh, a union minister who's been fielded by the BJP from Bharatpur Sonat. It's the #1 constituency on the top, tribal. She's leading there. Again, at the southern edge of the state, you have Bastar Maniram Kashyap. Again, a tribal seat. He is leading. So somehow, नाविका सारी लीड्स नहीं आई है, लेकिन एक मैसेज बहुत क्लियर है कि पिछली बार जो कांग्रेस ने ट्राइबल कॉन्क्वेस्ट पूरा किया था, वो कहीं ना कहीं बीजेपी हैज स्टार्टेड चैलेंजिंग. द लीड्स आर जस्ट 5 or 6 right now, but that is one storyline clearly emerging.
One important thing for Amit Jogi is also contesting from the same seat from Patan.
And he's in all likelihood going to lose. It's only his mother who's going to be third. He's going to be third. So BJP is going to be second. Interesting. So Vijay Baghel is second.
If Narayanpur anything is coming.
We're waiting to tell you, but let's go across to the visuals coming in from the Chhattisgarh Congress War Room. And Arunil joining us from Raipur. Arunil, it's a full house in the War Room of the Congress Party in Chhattisgarh. What are they looking at? Are they completely sure, or is there once again instructions going out to all their MLAs, winning MLAs, to continuously be in touch with headquarters?
Well, certainly yes, Navika. At present, I'm reporting from the war room of the Congress Party. Inside, all the statisticians, or be it the IT cell members, local leaders of the Congress Party, they are basically keeping a close eye on the results. Everybody is tight-lipped at present. No early celebrations from the either side, be it the BJP or the Congress Party. We have seen how Ajay Makan reached Raipur last night. In fact, the Congress Party is in a huddle because if there are predictions that it might be a cliffhanger in the state of Chhattisgarh, and they don't want to keep anything for chance. They don't want to take any chances with respect to the BJP also targeting their MLAs in the state of Chhattisgarh. With respect to the numbers also, the BJP basically started their campaigning early. Aggressive campaigning was done by the BJP, mainly targeting the tribal voters, mainly targeting the women voters in the state of Chhattisgarh. Yes, the numbers of BJP in the last election was very low. It was 15. Congress had around 68 seats last time. So the
Dr.
BJP
Raman Singh has just tweeted saying, अंधेरा छट गया है, सूरज निकल चुका है, कमल खिलने जा रहा है. सभी कार्यकर्ता साथी इस काउंटिंग की प्रक्रिया से जुड़े रहें, क्योंकि बहुत जल्द भाजपा आवत है. You know, the Prime Minister had also tweeted a slogan there. इस बार साहिबो वोट नहीं करीबो. He had I think coined that slogan there.
Vijay Baghel starting his campaign in Chhattisgarh. Almost everybody has caught up saying, okay, we're going to talk the local language. So, Raman Singh used to be that. And Raman Singh used to be the Chaur wale Baba.
He's really doubled down on this whole regional pride. When he said, I'll have Chhattisgarh Olympics, the language, must be promoted further.
Absolutely. Not only that, we have a couple of
last time, they had no business to lose the momentum in the past 2 weeks.
I was reading a very interesting
stuff for polling.
Like we got the tribal storyline in Chhattisgarh, we are finally getting a storyline in Madhya Pradesh as well. For example, Jabalpur, the BJP lost the 3 urban seats last time. Now in Jabalpur West, Rakesh Singh is leading. So again, impact
who's
of
a member of parliament who's been fielded from Jabalpur West.
You go to Surkhi, that was a seat actually won last time by the Congress in Bagelkhand. Right now the BJP is taking a lead. You go up in the state, you go to Dimni, Narendra Singh Tomar, last time the BJP was trailing there, now it's leading. So again, one headline sort of emerging from Madhya Pradesh, very early leads, but is that the heavyweight and VIP strategy could have worked for the BJP.
See, when the tribal vote is concerned, you know, Kamal Nath had turned around and said that the tribal's natural home is the Congress party, that you should traditionally come to us. Despite that, in Chhattisgarh as well as in Madhya Pradesh, the tribals were unsure that, you know, the Congress has always promised us this, and then you now have, you know, in the past 2 elections, you're seeing an aspirational class in the tribals. So they don't seem to have...
very interesting. See, right now, entire saffron belt over here
in the tribal north,
emerged in the tribal north, where Congress has been
was leading. Last time in this entire Sarguja division of 14 seats, BJP was 0.
Absolutely.
Right now,
over 10 seats.
So let's
look at those seats. Let's look at those seats very quickly, one by one. There is Bharaspur, Sonhat, Renuka Singh, Saruta. There is also Mahendragarh of Sham Bihari Jaiswal. Again, a BJP seat over there, at least the lead showing it. Baikundpur, Bhaiya Lal Rajwade. We have another seat over here, which is Sitapur, Ramkumar Topo leading over here. Moving on to another seat, Samri again for the BJP lead, Udheshwari, Patna, and several other seats over here, including Ramarajgarh.
Now, let's again get to specifics how this tribal mandate got constituted, Padmaja. Okay. Ram Vichar Netam was almost designated to be BJP General Secretary, very senior leader. In the seat of Lundra, the BJP has actually fielded a Christian candidate.
They have. And the RSS is very angry with that because their demand is, here's the interesting story in Chhattisgarh. See, your tribal pride is one thing and party loyalties are another. So in Lundra, the person who has been fielded is actually a practicing Christian, although a tribal, and the RSS, the Janjatiya Vikas Samiti, is saying जो लोग क्रिश्चियन कन्वर्ट हो चुके हैं उनको ट्राइबल से डीलिस्ट कर दिया जाए. So they are protesting and campaigning against the BJP candidate over there, the Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram. But I want to quickly tell our viewers about few of the leads that we are getting here. You have got RLP's Hanuman Beriwal leading, hardly any surprise there. You've got T.S. Singh Deo leading from Sarguja. We were talking about his area where last time the Congress had a clean sweep. This time the BJP is making some inroads in Sarguja. Nathdwara, CP Joshi is leading. He's the BJP president in Rajasthan. Again, that is not much of a surprise. Bandi Sanjay is leading from Karimnagar. We were... So you know, the BRS was very confident.
Shifting him to Delhi has not impacted on his popularity.
So the BRS was saying कि अरे वो तो हारा हुआ है. Then he went and won the Lok Sabha. Narottam Mishra though, GVL, is trailing. What do you make of this?
He was expected.
Why?
Because he won by a very small margin, and there was quite a lot of murmur going on that high-handedness, arrogant attitude kind of stuff. He was expected to lose.
You know,
in fact, if we look at, I think when we did a show on Friday on Madhya Pradesh, it was clearly coming out that Narottam Mishra was losing, was trailing.
Show us a few more seats and the story from Madhya Pradesh. But before that, also remember that Narottam Mishra, correct me if I am wrong, was not in the good books of the BJP leadership with this whole thing कि इस कलर की बिकिनी क्यों पहन रहे हैं, हम फलां का investigation कर देंगे. I think he was called to Delhi at that time, and he was told pipe down. So it's not really like this big
so he
shock
gets
to the
crossed
BJP.
out as a possible CM candidate in case of a BJP victory.
Well, I think he got crossed out pretty early on.
From Madhya Pradesh, one more reinforcement of the strategy. From Satna, you have Ganesh Singh, the MP, who's again contesting as an MLA leading. So somehow that strategy is coming out very clearly. That experiment seems to have worked. Even regarding Mr. Narottam Mishra, the Congress had actually sort of, I don't know if it's a part of a setting or what, fielded another candidate earlier against him. Then there was a rebellion in the local unit, and the person Rajendra Bharti last time, who actually had put up a good fight, was brought back to contest against Mr. Narottam.
But I don't think that was a setting. That was more a case of the people who had been dropped telling Kamal Nath, listen, we have other options open, and 7 seats in Madhya Pradesh after giving them tickets were changed within a month. Let's take a quick look at Telangana as well, because we also have Mr. Khalikur Rahman of the BRS joining us. First reaction, Mr. Khalikur Rahman, it seems at least that even in Telangana, like in other states, the gambit of fielding MPs has paid off. Right now, Bandi Sanjay is leading from Karimnagar. First thoughts?
this is only the ballot counting, and in the ballot counting, we have always seen, even during the GHMC election and, even in the other states also, because, it's most of the time it's the BJP which leads, mainly because...
But you think Bandi Sanjay is going to be able to take away Karimnagar?
No, I don't think
They've
so.
They've got some big names there.
We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait at least till about 9:30 to get the initial trends, I would say. So I think it's too early
initial
to jump
trends
into
you say,
anything.
but another minister who has been fielded this time around in Madhya Pradesh, Phaggan Singh Kulaste, he is also leading. Ambikapur, Sarguja, T.S. Singh, Ambikapur is of course the T.S. Singh Deo, he is leading.
It's going to be his last election that he's fighting.
Viva's seat is a bellwether seat.
Okay.
It has been a bellwether seat since 1985. So
but these are postal ballots, my friend. So the bellwether will have to wait for a bit because because we are getting carried away.
Let's not ring the bell just as yet.
And I want to tell you, Nathdwara CP Joshi is leading, Bandi Sanjay leading in Karimnagar. RLP's Hanuman Beniwal is also leading at this moment. So a lot of leads coming in. Congress behind the BJP in Madhya Pradesh 52-60, Rajasthan 54-68, 20 and 30 for Telangana between BRS and Congress, and Chhattisgarh again the Congress is 30, BJP at 25. So it's all happening out there. And how are you looking at it, Sanjay Jha? I mean, look at the numbers. Just don't be resting on your normal cliche that we are winning it all.
No, Navika, I'll be very pragmatic here. Very early days yet. I think by around 10, you will get some idea of the initial trends of which way are the states going. However, I would like to add one point. Even later in the day, because a lot of the seats are going to have very narrow margins, there will be a lot of flip-flops, but I'm very confident that the Congress looks good enough to win 3 of the 4 states.
Well, there is big news coming in from Kamareddy where BJP is leading and both chief ministerial hopefuls, Revant Reddy and KCR.
Revant Reddy will be third.
I want to tell you a story about this.
But he said to me in an interview that wo shikar khelne aaye the itni
He will be third. He will be pushed to third
See
position.
how angry just because he was once with ABVP. Abhi bhi hamara ABVP ka banda nikal gaya. He went off to TRS. He went off to Congress, but still.
Well, ऐसा ना हो कि वो शिकार खेलने आए. Hunter becomes the hunted. Bhupesh Baghel tweeting. आज जनादेश का दिन है, जनता जनार्दन को प्रणाम, सभी प्रत्याशियों को शुभकामनाएं. So being not very exultant as of yet, let's go straight across to Arunil, who's joining us from Raipur, and I believe the supporters have already begun gathering there at the Congress War Room. Take it away, Arunil.
Well, Padmaja, with me is Congress's media cell head सुशील आनंद शुक्ला. अभी जो रुझान आ रहा है कैसे देखते हो आप? दोनों ने ट्वीट किया है, भूपेश बघेल जी ने भी ट्वीट किया है, वहां से रमन सिंह ने भी ट्वीट किया है. ये दोनों कॉन्फिडेंस जता रहे हैं, पर कांग्रेस पार्टी इसको कैसे देख रहे हैं? जो पहले रुझान आ रहे हैं उसको कैसे देख रही है?
देखिए, हमें तो पहले दिन से भरोसा था. हमने लक्ष्य निर्धारित किया था कि अब की बात 75 पार, और छत्तीसगढ़ की जनता ने भूपेश बघेल के काम पे, उनके चेहरे पे भरोसा दिखाया है. और अभी तक जो प्रारंभिक रुझान आए हैं 44 सीटों पे हम आगे चल रहे हैं. अब देखिएगा जैसे जैसे ईवीएम की वोट खुलेंगे हम अपने लक्ष्य को और नजदीक जाएंगे.
अभी नंबर्स हम अगर देखिए तो सरगुजा, जहां पर 14 की 14 सीटें कांग्रेस पहले जीती थी, अभी बीजेपी इनरोड्स करते हुए नजर आ रही है. वो टी.एस. सिंह देव की पूरी भूमि है. कैसे देखते हो इसको?
देखिए, ऐसा है कि बस्तर और सरगुजा में हम पूरी की पूरी सीट जीते थे. मैदानी इलाकों में पिछली बार हम पिछड़े थे. अभी तो प्रारंभिक रुझान, लेकिन प्रारंभिक रुझान में भी ओवरऑल देखेंगे तो हम 44 सीटों पर आगे चल रहे, बीजेपी 20 सीट में चल रही है. ये है हकीकत, जमीनी है कि जब वास्तविकता में जब बैलेट पेपर ईवीएम के वोट सामने आएंगे तो देखिएगा कि हम भारतीय जनता पार्टी से बहुत ज्यादा आगे जाएंगे.
अगर नंबर्स की बात करें, कांग्रेस पार्टी, आप मीडिया सेल के हेड हो, कितने नंबर्स आप एक्सपेक्ट करते हो टोटल नंबर छत्तीसगढ़ में?
देखिए, हमने पूरा चुनाव कैंपेन 75 सीटों के लक्ष्य के साथ चलाया था और हमें वह लक्ष्य मिलेगा.
So here basically was Congress's media cell head saying that we are expecting 75 seats and that was our aim right from the start.
Okay, the numbers coming in and the leads coming in from Telangana now, and let's shift our focus, Jay and Madhav, also to Telangana.
But before you go to Telangana, let me tell you important information. Home Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Narottam Mishra, trailing from Datia against Congress's Rajendra Bharti. Jeetu Patwari also trailing from Indore's Rao seats. He is very close to Rahul Gandhi. And T.S. Singhdev leading from Sarguja. And also, Union Minister and BJP's candidate from Bharatpur, Sonhat, is trailing. So, and in Telangana, Congress's Azharuddin is trailing from Jubilee Hills.
You know, Navika,
there is an AIMIM strong candidate from AIMIM over there.
This is the real BRS AIMIM setting. The AIMIM did not have a candidate last time, but because Azharuddin went there this time, they fielded a candidate.
KCR is leading. Just a couple of more things. Kamareddy, BJP candidate, is leading right now, and KCR is leading from Gajwel. So he might be trailing in Kamareddy, but he is leading in Gajwel.
K. Kavita has left for Pragati Bhavan, the Chief Minister's resident. She's going to be with her father, the Chief Minister.
She tweeted yesterday saying, "My hero." She tweeted a video of KCR saying, "My hero." But what's the story, Jay, coming out of Telangana?
Telangana, finally, we are getting a larger story in picture. Dekho, we are looking at this northern belt of Telangana. Okay, we've got a few leads. Most of them are from the northern part. I think what should upset the BRS right now is, this is the crucible of the BRS. BRS ka jo growth hua, it was always from the northern parts of Telangana. Even in 2014, when they came to power with a more simpler and humbler mandate of 63, when in 2018 with a mandate of 88, it was northern Telangana that stood rock solid. Right now, in northern Telangana, it's only 1 or 2 seats that the BRS is leading in, but there are 2 seats leads for the BJP. One of them is, of course, Karimnagar, and there are 2 leads for the Congress as well, which is in Banswada as well as in Mancherial. I think the BRS has reason to worry. If it's losing its stronghold, its crucible of northern Telangana, this Nizamabad, Adilabad, where the entire Telangana agitation started, then BRS has reasons to worry today.
But that also means
so
that the
BRS
BJP has done very well.
to worry. If you are saying, then let's go across to
fairly well now.
Khaliqur Rahman, who's with us. Khaliqur Rahman, at the moment, it doesn't look very good because it may be postal ballots. It's early days yet. But as of now, the BRS is trailing. Are you worried? Is your party worried? What's really going on? And do you think the Congress can march ahead, way ahead of you, for you to play catch up later?
No, we are not at all worried. We are very confident. And as I told you in the beginning also, let us not go by the postal ballot. And postal ballot always shows the different kind of the trades. So let's wait till the EVM counting starts, and then you will, get the real picture of Telangana, and we will get 70 plus seats. And we are confident about it.
First images that we are getting of Kavita leaving for her father's house for the Chief Minister's residence. Smita.
You know, this northern Telangana, which was being mentioned by Jay, this is very significant because, as he said, BRS had a clean sweep. But then it was up for grabs, is what was evident 6 months back. And that's why Priyanka Gandhi did a bus yatra there. The Prime Minister campaigned a lot. So it really became a 3-way battle where it was a clean sweep for the BRS initially.
You know, it will be interesting to...
The BJP has promised a turmeric park over there. Arvind Dhanpuri, who's an MP, is contesting there. So at least, about 7 to 8 seats where the BJP hopes they would be able to give a tough fight to the BRS as well.
GVL Narasimha Rao, the Prime Minister made a huge point about farmhouse chief minister. That's where K. Kavita is now headed. Do you think KCR not publicly available, not quite out there, is going to be one of the negative points of the BRS?
Yes, but not such a big factor, because he has always been like that. Both as a minister in the union government, as the first term chief minister, that is certainly one of the factors. But the bigger factor is a huge sense of disappointment among sections of the electorate, mainly the youth, about opportunities for their employment, growth. And corruption also is a big issue. Kaleshwaram and big ticket projects where there was massive corruption also has become a major negative for the TRS. And above all, a sense of bahut ho gaya. We have had enough of KCR. There is nothing new that he has to offer. I think 10 years in the first term at least he had something new some new schemes, new projects. In the last 5 years, I think he has not been able to add anything to his image, and rather the image, the sheen went off completely. So, and on top of all that is family rule.
Okay.
I think all these factors
okay, Jay wants to come in on North Telangana.
To give a headache
seats in
to
North
the
Telangana.
KCR.
Show us the seats there. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at the seats here. Now see, there is something very symbolic and a headline-worthy thing here in North Telangana from the two seats that the BJP is leading. One is, of course, Karimnagar and the other is Kamareddy. Two things. The candidate in Kamareddy, he is actually traditionally not from the BJP. Now, there used to be something called a joining committee in the BJP. Okay, he was head of the joining committee. Okay, you're getting leaders from TRS, you're getting leaders from Congress. Here's the joining committee to the BJP, first come to join. He is the head of the joining committee. So, message number one, the joining committee philosophy seems to have worked because at least that cadre mobilization has been done. Message number two, though none of the polls and maybe even today the BJP doesn't become the single largest, but the fact that one of the OBC community
all right, Kamal Nath coming out and speaking. I have to interrupt you there, Jay. Let's listen in because this is a very important soundbite.
Few words today, Kamal Nath. All right. You know, the interesting thing about North Telangana is this is the area where the entire agitation for a separate Telangana started. And this, ironically, is also the area where the BJP won 3 of its 4 Lok Sabha seats. So, the zero in the assembly.
Eknath Shinde has spent last 3 days there, silent. Eknath Shinde.
Why?
Because a lot of Marathi population is there.
You're right. So actually,
Adilabad, Nizamabad, Eknath Shinde silently went around for 3 days.
In fact, rebels from BJP have been fielded from Eknath Shinde's tickets as well to keep it all in the family, Padmaja. This is called long-term planning. So,
joining committee has a new
okay,
no, you made a very important point over there about it being really the bastion of BRS. And just look at this map of 2018. The entire pink splash over here is BRS. But look at what's happening right now. In this entire zone, you see green and orange emerging.
Saffron.
So this is a very clear sign that North Telangana, certainly the bastion of BRS, appears at this point of time to be breached. And this could be
not only
BRS, but this could be dangerous for BRS.
BJP's message, though late, but of an OBC chief minister, if one of their candidates is putting up a fight to the BRS, it means the message has gone down somewhere.
You know, the BRS has sentiment against it, but
we have
who
another
is capitalizing on it? That is the key question.
Going across to Arunil, who's in the Congress war room in Chhattisgarh. Let's take a look on what's going on inside the war room. Arunil?
Well, Ravika, at present I'm inside the war room of the Congress party. You can see everybody is following you here. Times Now has been followed here. India's election headquarters. We'll speak to some of the Congress leaders, local Congress leaders, as well as their media cell heads, their IT cell heads as well. With respect to the recent numbers that are coming in, how do you look at it? Both are showing confidence, be it the BJP or the Congress party. How you are confident as a Congress party leader?
देखिए, कांग्रेस पार्टी यहाँ पर पूर्ण बहुमत से, और जो हमारा नारा था 75 के पार जाकर हम सरकार बनाएंगे, हमें विश्वास है हमारे कार्यकर्ताओं पर, छत्तीसगढ़ प्रदेश की जनता पर, छत्तीसगढ़ प्रदेश की जनता के लिए जो योजना
फिनिश हुआ तो कितना प्रिपेयर्ड होंगे, उस बारे में भी कुछ चर्चा हुई है क्या बाकी नेताओं से, बड़े नेताओं से?
देखिए, हम लोगों को पूरा विश्वास है कि हम लोग 75 पार जाएंगे, और जब 75 पार का हमको विश्वास है तो फिर इस बात का प्रश्न ही नहीं उठता.
So basically we are reporting from inside the Congress party headquarters. My video journalist Yogesh Sawant is giving these visuals wherein around 15 of these local leaders, basically IT cell heads, media cell heads, are doing all their statistics about the Chhattisgarh results as well as the results from the other states as well, Navika.
Arunil, but Dr. Sanjay Jha, जितना मर्जी boycott कर लो, देखोगे तो Times Now.
Navika, congratulations. First of all, Sanjay might remain suspended, but you've been unsuspended. Congratulations.
Well, at least the channel has been unsuspended in the Congress war room.
Absolutely, and numbers again.
Two headlines from Madhya Pradesh. One is a lot of the seats where we're getting the leads from, they are in Chambal and Baghelkhand, which means Mr. Scindia has proved some sort of an asset for the BJP. Second point, the Siri seat where the urination incident happened and the BJP got an MP, Riti Pathak, to contest, that MP is leading again. So, they have
that is very significant. Yeah. Why? Because Siddhi is the seat where the sitting MLA was the one whose aide was seen urinating on a tribal man. Shivraj Singh Chauhan had to do damage control, wash the feet of that man. And in this tribal area, Siddhi has a significant tribal population. In this tribal area for the BJP's MP. Also, when that sitting MLA, he's a Brahmin MLA, I'm forgetting his name now. When he was removed, he said, ये तो बच्ची थी, हमने इनको train करके MP बनाया था, ये क्या लड़ेंगी यहाँ से? And yet, for now, she is leading over there. Interesting.
So, in a nutshell, Padmaja, be it the strategy of taking head on, Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan doing a leg cleaning ceremony for the tribals, fielding a young Bachchi Riti Pathak, or getting the heavyweights.
Well, she's not a young Bachchi, she's a member of parliament. She was called that by the MLA. Well, she's a parliamentarian.
Let me also give you latest information. KTR leading from Sirsila in Telangana. Akbaruddin Owaisi is also in the lead in the postal ballot counting from his constituency of Chandrayan Gutta.
Just give him 15 minutes.
And what do you expect?
But 15 minutes the police needs to go. Then ballot boxes.
Well, big breaking news coming in. KCR is trailing in Gajwel. This is the second constituency.
BJP may be leading there, not Congress.
I don't know. I know you are an enthusiastic person, but
I think for Telangana, it'll be too early to call, but we can start calling the headline now.
Well, 1 minute before you call the headline, Somit's joining us from Ground Zero. Somit, what is the information? KCR trailing from both his seats. That's significant if that is true. Somit, can you hear me? Well, lost the...
Very important point.
Very important.
Now, this was the traditional area of the Congress. Here they are retaining the Greens. Okay. This is the traditional area of the TRS. The Green is going in there, which means that BRS is in trouble. Okay.
So we are saying that firewalls are being breached.
Absolutely.
The spectrum is seeing the
changes now. The spectrum, in fact, if you load the spectrum
the pink is turning green, and that
not only that, Navika, the early leads that we are seeing, a total of 19 from Telangana. If we look at the numbers, it's very interesting. Congress is 9, close to halfway mark. But it is a BJP which is giving a fight to the BRS. BJP is not losing out like a poor third. They are also winning in 5 seats.
Okay, so Sanjay Jha, no B team here.
No, I can tell you one thing for sure. Telangana is going to end up being a landslide for the Congress. The BJP and the BRS are going to both be marginal players, and they are both going to BJP is going to hurt the BRS,
landslide?
not
what
the
are
Congress.
Your numbers for Telangana?
I would say anything close to 65 to 70.
That is not a landslide. That's just off the border. 60 is your halfway mark. 65 is not landslide.
Well, I'll tell you something. Look at it from the point of view that end of day. Anything above the 50% mark, which is a clear majority, is a clear vote.
Beating BJP. That should be the big story.
Or is the BJP actually mopping up? Is the BJP mopping up some of the gains that were to be made on the back of a anti-incumbency against BRS?
Definitely, yes.
That is going to be an interesting story to see.
I think they lost the plot. BJP should be where the Congress is today at Telangana. They lost that plot.
Okay.
That's the clear
Where exactly is the BJP? Let's try and go back and see.
There are at least
in few of the seats.
There are at least 5 seats, Padmaja, over here, where the BJP actually has made its mark. Just look at that. There's no BJP in North Telangana.
It's interesting to see what seats are here. If we can see
that's something we can do
seats.
here. That's something we can do here. That's Kamreddy, of course, that we were discussing earlier, where CM is trailing. Itla Rajendra is there. Over here we have the seat. That's Karimnagar.
Okay, so right now, just a second. So we have 4 seats of the BJP already showing in North Telangana.
And one in the city.
And one, of course, this must be Gosha Mahal. This is of T. Raja Singh. So this is Gosha Mahal. This is Hyderabad. So largely you have 5 seats. Currently, They have
Adilabad.
Yeah,
she's an MP.
Yeah, so we have Adilabad, Karimnagar.
BRS also used the MP strategy there in Adilabad, but BRS is failing.
BRS is failing.
All right, I want to give latest information. Baba Balaknath leading in Rajasthan and Kodangal. Revanth Reddy is leading, but let's take a look at those buses on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. These are buses and visuals coming from Telangana. Taj Krishna, Hyderabad. DK Shiv Kumar in action. 40 rooms booked here. Everybody is going to be put in. कौन सा ताला लगाएंगे Taj Krishna में? Are you going to throw away the keys? The buses are ready. Is it going to be a drive from Hyderabad to Bangalore? What's going on, Sanjay Jha?
Navika, I think this is a serious indictment of the Operation Lotus of the BJP.
Oh, come on.
I'm telling you, because end of day, this is the apprehension that all political parties have. If it's a narrow fight,
you can't keep your MLAs on your fold, and even after the mandate is over, that's the state of Congress. Unfortunately, the state of Congress is they cannot protect their own MLAs.
Calm down.
BJP should be happy since Shahzad Poonawala was happy कि श्री राम और हनुमान कांग्रेस हेडक्वार्टर्स पहुंच गए. अब ताज कृष्णा का भी सहारा लेना पड़ रहा है. So बहुत ही होली एटमॉस्फेयर हो गया है. राम, लक्ष्मण, हनुमान जी, कृष्णा सब all in play. Let's take a look at the big numbers. We are starting with Chhattisgarh, and these are the numbers that are coming in so far. 40 for the Congress in the lead so far, 29 to the BJP and 1 to the others. This could be any of the tribal parties or Amit Jogi's party, but clearly it is a two-way battle. 29 BJP in Chhattisgarh and 40 to the Congress.
And now let's look at Madhya Pradesh. 187 leads out of 230 coming in. 81 to the Congress, 99 to the BJP. Others are 7. And Shivraj Chauhan is leading from Budni, and these are numbers for Madhya Pradesh. 81 versus 99.
Still very close.
Samajwadi Party. I'm waiting to watch the Samajwadi Party because it was a bitter battle. And is the Samajwadi Party damaging the Congress's chances? That will be interesting to watch. Anand Ranganathan.
No, absolutely. I think at least the trends in Madhya Pradesh are showing that while the BJP is well oiled, Congress looks well boiled.
Well boiled?
Well, I can tell you, I won't indulge in a pun war with him, but these are very
Why
early
he's far
days.
ahead?
So, no, let me tell you.
It is early numbers for you in Madhya Pradesh, and see, fate is sealed in Telangana.
Well said.
Let's just hope the mandate will not be soiled. Sincere, I'm taking you off on your punning challenge.
The Samajwadi Party versus the Congress battle in Madhya Pradesh, whether it harms in the state or not, in the India alliance, it has certainly damaged it and caused a dent.
Well, it has harmed because 58 seats is where Aam Aadmi Party is contesting, 71 seats Samajwadi Party, and this is the anti-BJP. And the anti-BJP vote is being divided. And if you think this is, something that the Congress doesn't need to worry about, well, think again, Sanjay Jha.
Navika, I will agree with you that irrespective of the fact that the Congress, I believe, will win Madhya Pradesh, it was not a good idea to rile Akhilesh Yadav by making that kind of a comment.
Rajasthan numbers on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. 67 for the Congress. Oh, just when 80 for the BJP. So the BJP marching ahead. RLP 1, that is Mr. Beniwal. Diya Kumari leading.
Lot of rebels.
ये जो story proper Rajasthan का, I think this we got on the day of the exit poll. The BJP actually in the lead, but the rebels giving a Congress the spread across the state because they're cutting votes.
So here is the interesting thing, that all this while people were saying Vasundhara Raje has been sidelined, but all of yesterday she was calling up the rebels. She was wishing them happy birthday.
She was happy with this number.
So it's very
breaking news coming in. Raman Singh trailing in Rajnandgaon and Baghel trailing from Patan. Now this, I don't know if this is temporary. I don't know if this is temporary. But if this is the situation right now, I don't think anybody should be in any hurry to call anything out just yet.
Keep watching Times Now.
Keep watching Times Now. Thank you, Smita. Thank you.
We've got the Telangana numbers also as well now.
Yeah.
Telangana, we've got Congress now getting quite a lead over the BRS at 56, BRS at 30, AIMIM 4, BJP 4, increasing its tally. BJP increasing its tally, but the AIMIM going
exactly
down.
What we on Times Now said 15 minutes ago, that we are going to give the first headline on Telangana. It's possible to call. That's exactly what we were saying.
It's possible to call Congress?
Too early.
Too early. I would say too early.
Yeah.
56
Yeah.
is the number which certainly Congress is striking.
Absolutely.
But from here where it goes, that's the question mark.
Absolutely.
It can come down, it can go up.
Absolutely.
No,
and
come to a stage where
that's why we were looking at the map of Telangana. If we just looked at the map, one thing was very clear, that the BRS was actually losing in its strongholds. The Congress was retaining its strongholds.
And
if you look at the greens here, the greens are in the areas which are bordering Andhra, the settler areas. The Congress is retaining its growing support.
So still losing in both the constituencies?
Yes, at the moment he is. At the moment he's trailing. But look at the spread of, look at this.
He's trailing.
Let's get the photo on the map. Let's get the camera on the map. The lower regions of Telangana, southern regions, the Congress retains. The upper ones, the pink is completely contested by the green. The green overnumbers the pink.
See,
which
Northern
means
Telangana is lost by BRS.
Look at it here. I think you should look at it here. I think you should look at it here.
Sirsila, KTR is leading. Sirsila right now, he is leading. And as for Kamareddy and Gajwel, I think we need to exercise a little caution because now Kamareddy, Revant Reddy has taken a lead. So the BJP earlier was leading, now Revant Reddy has taken a slight lead. It is going to be a bit of a
So the shikar is happening, as he told me, on the day of the exit polls. He said, "मैं शिकार करने 120 kilometer आया हूँ." Also, big news coming in from the Gwalior Chambal region of Madhya Pradesh. Scindia camp's 5 candidates are trailing. That is the information we are getting at the moment. Can you get us a little detail on your touch screen?
Absolutely. Yeah, now look at it. We are here in Madhya Pradesh. This northern crown of Madhya Pradesh is actually the Scindia region, right? You are going... Look at it here. Yeah, I think here it's much clearer. Let's pick seat by seat. Ambaha. This is a seat which was given to a Scindia candidate last time. That is अब ये वो लोग हैं जो कांग्रेस से जीते 18 में. In 2020, they took the Lotus, won on the Lotus, and the Lotus renominated them, but they're losing. So one such seat is Amba, absolutely at the tip of Madhya Pradesh. Ater, another one. Okay, you are also having Dabra, and Dabra is very interesting. Imarti Devi of the Congress, absolute Jyotiraditya Scindia loyalist. She comes, she loses 2020 to the Congress. Yet the BJP, the Lotus, renominates her for 2023 and once again she is losing to the Congress. So that's very interesting. You go down, you have Datia, okay, that's a part of the same territory, and Bhind.
All right, more breaking news coming in. Shivraj Chauhan leading from Budni, but 3 other BJP candidates from his district are trailing at the moment. I don't know what to read out of this, JVC. Can you tell me what we should read out of this?
Probably, I think whoever is going to win those seats, not only their own seats, the MPs, who are going to win the districts are going to be in prominent. Now, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, neighboring seats getting lost is a big message because last time, I think in Budni, they swept.
Okay. Okay, our MP numbers are on screen and in 10 seconds we are going to be showing you Kamal Nath entering the Congress war room, and here are the big MP numbers right now. Congress is at 91, BJP is at 102, it's still quite close, and the others are at 7. So out of 230, we've got 200 leads so far. And as somebody said yesterday, ये लग रहा है कि 90-100 टाइप का इलेक्शन हो सकता है. लिटरली 90-100 का अभी दिख रहा है यार.
बिल्कुल, but I will still warn people, do not jump to conclusions. These are early days yet. Let's go across to Kamal Nath entering the war room at the Congress headquarters in Bhopal. those visuals coming in, Kamal Nath sitting there.
And he's
in
leading
charge.
from Chhindwara. He's
It's
leading from
5 to
Chhindwara.
9, and Lokesh Jindal I can see entering the studio. And Mr. Rajagopalan, good morning to you. This is extremely interesting. Not much to take away from. It's a close election. And
Navika, one thing, till 12:30 you go jumping this side, that side, nail biting. आपको nail तो नहीं रहेगा. सारा काट गया होता. But 12:30 you get the figure. I am very confident. Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan BJP, because if, as Lokesh Jindal has been saying privately, I am exposing him today, he says that, you know, unless we get Madhya Pradesh or Rajasthan,
क्यों?
God,
तेलंगाना
you have ruined his
तेलंगाना
political career.
Lokesh.
Lokesh is a gentleman. Lokesh is a gentleman.
No, but
Lokesh speaks the truth. Lokesh speaks the truth. Anand, don't create.
I want to say
Lokesh,
you have ruined his political career even before it started. Well, join the BJP now. Join the BJP.
That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen.
No, Lokesh is a gentleman. He spoke the truth.
No.
He spoke the truth.
All right,
He
the
says
truth
for
is in the
24,
numbers,
we
and
have
at
to
the
get
moment
Rajasthan.
we are keeping our eyes on the number. 91 for the Congress, 102 for the BJP, 200 leads out of 230 coming in from Madhya Pradesh. Let's go to the next state. Let's look at Chhattisgarh at this moment. 49 leads for the Congress, 30 for the BJP. Others are at 180 on the 90 leads are already coming in. Going across to Telangana next, where the Congress seems to be in a comfortable position with 56, BRS at 30, BJP 4, AIMIM 4, and others 1. Now let's look at Rajasthan, and 83 for the Congress, 104 for the BJP, RLP at 1, others at 8, and can others really? Well, Gajraj joining us live from Jaipur. Gajraj, what are you seeing in the headquarters of the BJP and the Congress party? Is there nervousness or are we expecting something to change from the BJP leads right now showing on the screen?
See, it is a nerve-wracking situation here at the Congress war room, and Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot, PCC Chief Govind Singh Dotasra, along with other senior leaders, are likely to arrive at this particular spot in a while. And it is also said that Bhupender Hooda would also arrive, around 10:30 and 11. And I have a few people with me. They are in charges of this particular, PCC war room and the war room the Congress has here. Sir, क्या लगता है इस बार सीएम साहब की जो पॉलिसीज हैं 7 गारंटियां वो देके आए हैं, कितना फर्क पड़ेगा इससे चुनाव में? अभी तक के रुझानों का आपको क्या कहना है?
देखिए, अभी तक रुझान ये स्पष्ट संदेश दे रहे हैं कि जो भी हमारी योजनाएं थी अशोक गहलोत जी के द्वारा, मुख्यमंत्री जी के द्वारा जो जन कल्याण की योजनाएं चलाई गई थी, उसके ऊपर भारी मतों से जो राजस्थान की जनता ने प्यार और जो मोहब्बत हमें देने जा रही है, और वापस से हम जब राजस्थान के अंदर एक मोहब्बत की दुकान ही नहीं, हम बड़ा शोरूम खोलने जा रहे हैं, ये इस बात का सबूत है। देखिए, आप इतिहास उठा के देखिए कि बैलेट पेपर में हमेशा होता क्या है, बीजेपी हमेशा आगे है, वो चाहे कोई सा भी इलेक्शन हो, किसी भी राज्य का विधानसभा का चुनाव हो, लेकिन हमने यहाँ बैलेट पेपर में भी अच्छी खासी बढ़त बनाई है। ये बात एक अलग है कि अलग अलग चैनल कुछ अलग अलग दर्शा रहा है, लेकिन हम बहुत ही कॉन्फिडेंट हैं, हम अपनी योजनाओं को लेकर के कॉन्फिडेंट हैं, और इस कॉन्फिडेंस के बलबूते हम इस बात को कह रहे हैं कि हम सरकार बनाएंगे और 2/3 बहुमत से सरकार बनाएंगे।
मोहब्बत की दुकान has been an underlining statement here.
is also through here with us. He is the candidate from Tijara. Remember, he is also a sitting member of parliament. Many people are also talking of him as a possible chief ministerial candidate. But he's obviously tight-lipped about it. बालकनाथ जी, सबसे पहले ये बताइए कि अभी का आपका अनुमान क्या है, कितनी सीटें भारतीय जनता पार्टी को मिल रही हैं?
सबसे पहले तो आपको नमस्कार, और आपके सभी दर्शकों को भी मेरा नमस्कार है। और जैसे कि मैंने आपको पहले भी कहा था, और आज आपके रुझान भी बता रहे हैं कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी 120-25 से प्लस रहेगी राजस्थान के अंदर।
अभी तो वो स्थिति नहीं नजर आ रही है, अभी पूरे लीड्स आए भी नहीं है। आपकी अपनी सीट पर इस वक्त आप कहां पर हैं, और देश में सबकी आंखें टिकी हुई हैं कि आप क्या मुख्यमंत्री की कुर्सी के दावेदार हैं?
ऐसा तो देखो कुछ नहीं है, और हमारी सीट की बहुत अच्छी स्थिति है। और हम कहाँ पर हैं? हम तिजारा के लोगों के दिल के अंदर हैं, उनके दिल के अंदर बसते हैं, और उन सब ने मन से अंतरात्मा से वोट किया है। बहुत अच्छी मतों से भारतीय जनता पार्टी की जीत होगी तिजारा से।
बट बालकनाथ जी, आप तिजारा की अगर बात कर लें तो वहां पे जो मम्मन यादव हैं, आप दिल की बात कर रहे हैं, खुद भाजपा के ही हैं। मम्मन यादव जी रोने लग गए, कहा कि मैं रायशुमारी करूंगा, लोग मेरे को चाहते थे कि भाजपा का टिकट मिले, और महंत जी को ला करके खड़ा कर दिया, जो कि सांसद हैं, वो तो लोकल भी नहीं है यहाँ के। आपको लगता है कि ये आपके चांसेस को डेंट करेगा?
नहीं, मामन जी साथ में आए, बाद में उन्होंने साथ में मिलकर भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लिए वोट का प्रचार किया है, और बहुत अंतरात्मा से साथ जुड़े हैं, और सब लोग साथ जुड़े हैं, और उन सब की मेहनत से ही आप देखिएगा कि बहुत अच्छा परिणाम तिजारा से आने वाला है।
बालकनाथ जी, एक सवाल ये भी है कि कई बागी नेता हैं, मैं पूछना चाहती हूं कि क्या बीजेपी ने बागी नेताओं के साथ संपर्क बनाया है? ऐसी कुछ खबरें आ रही हैं। क्या अपनी मेजॉरिटी को थोड़ी और सॉलिड बनाने के लिए इन बागियों की जरूरत पड़ेगी?
देखिए, जो भी निर्दलीय प्रत्याशी हैं, और आज मैं मानता हूं कि प्रत्येक निर्दलीय प्रत्याशी की पहली मन की भावना रहती है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी के परिवार के साथ जुड़े, क्योंकि आज एक परिवार, ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी का माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में बहुत ही बड़ी इस परिवार में जुड़ने की लोगों की मन की इच्छा रहती है, और इस परिवार में बहुत बड़ी संभावनाएं हैं, और उनका जो अपने क्षेत्र के लिए कमिटमेंट है उसको एक ही पार्टी और एक ही व्यक्ति पूरा कर सकता है। पार्टी है भारतीय जनता पार्टी, और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी जो कि जन जन के नेता हैं, और उनके माध्यम से बहुत ही बेहतर विकास उनके क्षेत्र में भी होगा, ऐसी भावना सबकी रहती है, और सब साथ जुड़ेंगे।
मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहती हूँ बालकनाथ जी कि इस वक्त जो लेटेस्ट खबर आई है, लक्ष्मणगढ़ से पीसीसी चीफ दोतासरा जी पीछे चल रहे हैं, इसका क्या मैसेज आप देखेंगे, या आप कहेंगे कि ये अभी जल्दबाजी होगी? कुछ कहना।
वो तो देखो पीछे ही चलेंगे ये लोग। इन लोगों ने अपने परिवार के अलावा कुछ सोचा नहीं है। इन लोगों ने तो अपनी प्रॉपर्टी की दलालियां की हैं, प्रॉपर्टी की प्लॉटिंग की है। राजस्थान को बेच खाया इन लोगों ने। भू माफिया भी ये लोग हैं, खनन माफिया भी ये लोग हैं, और ये तो गुंडों से भी वसूली लेने वाले बन गए हैं। नौकरियों के अंदर जिस प्रकार से इन्होंने बच्चों का पेपर बेचा है और अपने परिवारजन के लोगों को वहां पर आरएएस और आरपीएस अधिकारी बनाया है, ये जनता से छुपा नहीं है। और जनता का समय तो अब आया था, 25 तारीख को परिणाम आ जाएगा, तो जनता पूरा निर्णय करेगी, इनके किए की सजा अपने वोट के माध्यम से देगी।
फैसले के बाद दोबारा आपसे बात करेंगे। एक आखिरी सवाल बिफोर वी ओपन दिस अप। योगी जी आपकी विधानसभा में आए थे आपका प्रचार करने के लिए। कांग्रेस का कहना है कि ये जो पूरा कोशिश की गई थी कि चुनाव के अंत में जाके सारा हिंदू मुस्लिम का माहौल पैदा करना, बुलडोजर की बात करना, कन्हैया लाल जी की बात करना, ये राजस्थान में नहीं काम करेगा, सिर्फ भाजपा की ये चाल है माहौल खराब करना।
इन लोगों ने 5 साल क्या किया है? तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति के अलावा कांग्रेस ने किया ही क्या है 5 साल? इन लोगों ने समय समय पर ऐसे फतवे नोटिफिकेशन जारी किए जिसमें हमारी धार्मिक यात्राओं पर प्रतिबंध लगाया है। करौली की पत्थरबाजी की हिंसा को आज राजस्थान भूला नहीं है, जिस प्रकार से हमारी यात्रा के ऊपर पत्थरबाजी हुई है। इन लोगों ने एक संप्रदाय विशेष, एक मतलब कि मुस्लिम समाज के युवकों को उनके कोई भी घटना हो जाती थी तो उनको इस प्रकार से सरकार उनको अनुदान देती थी, और दूसरी तरफ कन्हैया के हत्यारों को आज तक सजा नहीं दिला पाई। जयपुर बम ब्लास्ट के हत्यारों को सजा से ये लोग सजा नहीं दिला पाए। तो इनकी तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति तो प्रकाष्ठा पार कर दी है। और हमारा सनातन धर्म तो सर्व समाज की, मानव जाति की बात, कल्याण की बात करता है, ना कि किसी एक व्यक्ति की या किसी एक संप्रदाय की बात करता है। हमारा भाव पूरी मानव जाति और प्रकृति के उत्थान का रहता है, और वही हमारा कर्म और धर्म है।
बाबा बालकनाथ जी, हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, और उम्मीद रहेगी कि एक बार पूरे रिजल्ट आ जाएं तो उसके बाद फिर आपसे एक बार संपर्क करेंगे, बात करेंगे, और राजस्थान में आगे क्या होने वाला है जानेंगे। लेकिन इस वक्त लेट्स गो बैक टू द नंबर्स, एंड इन राजस्थान कांग्रेस एट 78, बीजेपी एट 14, 13 others. That can be significant. So Rajasthan, it looks like the BJP is ahead and they've got it as of now. Numbers can change. I'm not calling it, but I'm saying that as of now, the BJP firmly in the driver's seat in Rajasthan. Let's take a look at Madhya Pradesh next. And Madhya Pradesh, 93 versus 118. And this is also past the halfway mark for the BJP. Lokesh Jindal, चश्मा लगा के भी देख लीजिए, नंबर वही रहेंगे.
I'll tell you one thing. See, if you're talking about, for example, Rajasthan, now you're saying Lakshmangarh constituency, Dotasara ji is trailing. In 2013, Dotasara ji had defeated Subhash Meheria by more than 10,000 votes.
But this
in
is
2018, and the same trend was there in 2013 as well, and it will be repeated.
Chalo, we are all waiting. That's why we are not calling out the elections. We are only saying at the moment, BJP is halfway past the halfway mark in Rajasthan and in Madhya Pradesh. And let's look at Telangana next. BRS at 36, 60 for the Congress party, and 60 is just about there at the halfway mark. So,
all this.
Yes.
This one, I think, we can call.
Well, 60 is just there on the halfway mark, and we're still counting. So I'm a conservative person by nature, and I'll hold my horses. Of course, advantage Congress here. Chhattisgarh 49 for the Congress, 30 for the BJP. We can call this also Congress. So it's 2 each, and joining us. And before I go to Siddharth Singh, I want to show you Jaganmohan Rao of the BRS also here. Let me first get in Siddharth Singh. Siddharth Singh, 2 right now in favor of the BJP, both in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Is that enough? Because Chhattisgarh, however close you called it, at the moment not going your way. Would the BJP be satisfied with this?
Well, Navika, if you freeze your frame and these are the results, then I would admit it. But certainly this is the first round of counting must have gone through. It's too early to call a day. I still feel it's going to be a close fight in Chhattisgarh. And I always maintained that it won't be an easy win for anyone. It will go to the wire. And it is a match where it is a 4 to 5 runs up and down, and that can be the winner in Chhattisgarh.
मेहनत और पसीना सबका टपक रहा है, बहुत मेहनत हुई है, और there is no cakewalk for anybody. But going straight across to Imran, who's taking a look at those buses के अंदर क्या arrangements हैं, because at Taj Krishna, if all MLAs are to be taken in that, then Imran, what are the arrangements inside the buses? Are these buses going to drive straight to Bengaluru? Are they stopping at the Eagleton Resort somewhere? What's going on?
Well, Navika, 4 buses have been booked here. As you can see, right, we are at Taj Krishna, where these buses have been very hi-fi, high-tech buses, which has AC, Wi-Fi, CCTV, and even live tracking facility for this Congress to track where their MLAs are going. These are the buses which are even in case we never know, in the middle of it, some MLA might stop and run away. So they are keeping a very tight vigil, and this is the buses which have been brought, and 3 resorts have been booked near to the airport, so that as soon if they needed to be ferried from Bangalore to other places, it depends on that. Even the Congress is exuding confidence, but they are leaving no stone unturned. They feel that they have past experiences to learn, especially from Goa and other states. These are the buses here, where as normal you have here, but this is one unique facility. Congress party is to live tracking of these buses, so that to ensure that even the bus drivers are not bought. They are taken in they go to the destination what's been assigned to them.
Fancy buses.
These are the 4 buses.
These are buses, and our live tracker hasn't come in, but there is a tracker on the buses के बीच में से कहीं गायब ना हो जाए.
I think that bus is hilarious, but see the flash, KCR is trailing from both his seats.
Yeah, and by the way, KCR, hold on a second. In Kamareddy, Revant Reddy is now in first place, leading by 1,000 votes.
Yeah.
KCR is in third place. Third place in Kamareddy, and second position is BJP. Ghosha Mahal, BJP, Raja Singh is leading by 3,990 votes. So this is very, very interesting.
KCR trailing at number 3 at Kamareddy. Number 3 and Revant Reddy is also.
No, Gajwel now he's leading. Gajwel now he's leading. So there is some, but it has to be mentioned that Gajwel is his traditional seat. Kamareddy had another BRS MLA, a sitting MLA, who made way for KCR. And KCR basically was very mysterious about why he decided to choose Kamareddy. The speculation is that that is an area he wants to cultivate when he moves to the Lok Sabha eventually.
Let's go across to Somit, who's outside Revant Reddy's house. Celebrations already beginning there. Somit, are they confident now that Revant Reddy is the man who's going to matter?
Well, Navika, we can clearly see here already police are here. We never see policemen. Actually, security has been beefed up. We can see initially, they never give security to Revant Reddy, and it's been pending. And also, we can clearly see the shots here. People are here with the bouquets, and they are basically they are here to congratulate Revant Reddy. మీరు బొకే తీసుకొని వచ్చారు. ఎక్కడ నుంచి వచ్చారు? కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్.
తాను నుంచి వచ్చాను.
అంటే కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్ ఇవ్వడానికి.
కంగ్రాట్ చెప్పడానికి, శుభాకాంక్షలు చెప్పడానికి.
అంటే గెలుస్తున్నారు కన్ఫర్మ్.
పక్కా.
So basically, they are saying who will be CM?
Revant Reddy sir, CM.
CM already conversations. Jagan Mohan Rao, senior leader of the BRS with us. Mr. Jagan Mohan Rao, not looking good for the BRS, and if at Kamareddy, Mr. KCR is trailing at number 3, it just shows you that the mood of the state has changed, and as predicted by all exit polls, Congress is in the driver's seat. BRS not looking like it's going to be able to make it.
It's too early to make a statement based on these numbers, Navika, because the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, there are 23 assembly segments in this GHMC, and all exit polls again clearly mention that majority of GHMC assembly seats, 90% of GH assembly seats would be swept away by TRS and MIM. So there is only 1 or 2 the Congress party would be giving a tough fight in GHMC. When those numbers adds to these numbers, definitely you can see a change, and it's too early for them to celebrate.
Well, I want to ask you, would you want to congratulate Mr. Lokesh Jindal, leader of the Congress party, in the studios with us, because in Telangana, frankly, not many are giving the BRS a chance at the moment, because 40 versus 64, difficult for you to cover up.
Lokesh Jindal is...
Not at all. It's too early to say. As I already said, it's too early to say. The GH numbers are yet to add. The North Telangana numbers are yet to add. This is where the BRS party has a very strong hold.
First round update, we can tell you safely, sir. It's Congress is at 50 out of 119. BRS is at 10, BJP 5, MIM 1. So 66 out of 119. 66 out of 119 leads we have. First round is over. And Congress is at 50 out of the 66 in the first round.
No, so that means let's interpret this number. First round 60. So these are like more firm leads for the EC. There Congress is 50. Now we have another data set which is directly from the polling booths, which is on 92, where Congress is 54. Matlab pakka headline number 1, Congress ka 50 base hai. That's point number. Headline number 2 coming from Telangana. BJP ka jo wipeout polls bata rahe the, wo wipeout nahi hua hai. BJP is easily going to touch something like 15 seats at the end. People are saying 5, 6. BJP is most interestingly retaining the gains it made in the GHMC area, Greater Hyderabad Municipal. Wo pura, it's very small on the map, but that whole area is saffron right now.
Are you saying that they are winning assembly seats in Hyderabad?
Around the region,
Which
yes.
ones?
Yes, so now it's very early leads, but for example, Charminar is an AIMIM seat. The sort of lead we have currently is Megharani Agarwal of the BJP is leading.
इसमें बेसिक हेडलाइन ये है कि जीएचएमसी में जो गेन्स हुए बीजेपी को, बीजेपी ने रिटेन किए हैं. That's the headline.
Okay, that's a big headline. I'm coming to you, Anand Ranganathan. I just want to take numbers once again because that's where the detail is. 41 for the BRS, 66 for the Congress Party, AIMIM at 5, BJP at 6, and that's a good call by Jay that the BJP is performing well. Let's go across to Rajasthan. Rajasthan, it's a lot closer than even Madhya Pradesh is. And that is 83 for the Congress and 104 for the BJP. Very slender majority and 10 others. RLP 2. I want to ask one question. Anuja Kapoor of the BJP joining us. 104 for the BJP in Rajasthan. It's a lot closer than anybody predicted in Rajasthan. Do you think your several chief ministers in the fray, that will be headache number 1 for the BJP? Number 2, will you have to rope in some of these independents and rebels? Number 3, what happens to the fact that Ashok Gehlot and his schemes seem to have kept the Congress party at a very healthy 83 seats?
Navika, I would say that it is not about Ashok Gehlot going on a very heavy seats. I think this is a failure of still Ashok Gehlot because the mood of the people of Rajasthan is not with Congress. We have already, Modi ji has worked so hard in Rajasthan and he had already invested 2 lakh crore in 10 years and he has worked with 7 lakh crore in a budget for the development. So what we see on the ground is coming on the screens. It is the Panna Pramukh we are talking about. It is the booth we are talking about.
Okay.
It is the rallies what Modi ji, Amit Shah ji, JP Nadda ji and the CMs, they have done tremendous work on the ground. So
just to tell our viewers a little bit about the seats from Rajasthan as well. You've got Govind Singh Dotasra is leading right now. Yes. You've got Sachin Pilot leading from Tonk. You've got Ashok Gehlot also leading from Sardarpura. But it's an interesting thing, and perhaps Jay, you can weigh in on this. Yeah. Who are if you can go back to Rajasthan, who are the others who are going to be decisive over here?
But before you do that, I have big breaking news coming in. Narendra Singh Tomar is trailing from Dimni. And that can be big news.
Viral video बच्चे का.
Viral video बच्चे का on corruption.
बच्चे का? Oh, his son.
It was a tough seat. It was not at all an easy seat.
Well, he's a union minister.
Just to be clear,
Madhya Pradesh is a state that the BJP has had for 20 years. What do you mean by tough? Let's take a look at the Madhya Pradesh numbers before we go to the big conversation on Rajasthan. 104 for the Congress, 125 for the BJP. And if I can tell you, Shivraj Singh Chauhan has always been saying 125 is what he's going to get.
It's 122 to 131. Numbers in Madhya Pradesh will be 122 to 131, unlike some of the exit polls which showed an outlier of 150. It's not going to be.
Apparently, the RSS's own survey said 125. So the RSS survey booth-wise said
125 and 104, and Madhya Pradesh is an easier victory for the BJP than Rajasthan. Please decode that for us.
Rajasthan, we are looking at primarily 3 factors which are causing the upset. One is last time there was a BTP, Bharatiya Tribal Party, which is now a new avatar, Bharatiya Adivasi Party of Dr. And that party has actually harmed the BJP in some of the resurgent tribal areas where BJP could have done well in the Mewar region. That's point number 1. Point number 2, Mr. Hanuman Beniwal got an accelerator because of his alliance with Chandrasekhar Azad. It's not that Chandrasekhar Azad is a seat winner.
He's the Jat vote puller.
Yeah, but he's got an accelerator, and again he's established himself as a sufficient vote splitter to cause these others numbers going up. Now there's some tallies like others are 18 or 19.
Hanuman Beniwal could be conducive to again join in with the BJP if the need arises, because he has been a former ally. He's the one who fell out over
from the BJP.
Right? Well, on Telangana, let me come in again, because KCR is now behind Revanth Reddy at number 2 in Kamareddy.
And BJP number 3.
BJP is slid to the 3rd position. And pretty much, it's early days yet, would we still call it? But Anand Ranganathan, it looks like Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh going to the BJP, Chhattisgarh and Telangana going to the Congress party. That's the way it's looking right now. Would you stick your neck out and say this is what it is?
I did it an hour ago, stuck my neck out, 2-all I said, and all to play for 2024. But I have to say this, as far as Telangana is concerned, politicians always have the knack of knowing what everyone else doesn't. And before an earthquake, the first to get entities to get some feeling of it are the birds and the animals. So there was a massive fire yesterday in Telangana government offices. That's all I say.
So the files were burning. Sabha Naqvi, no prizes for guessing that.
It was a heated election. Fiery election.
Even though one doesn't understand Telugu, but I was told in Hyderabad that you have to understand. If somebody says dog, someone else will say man dog.
Big news. Is there an upset? Tonk, Sachin Pilot trailing. Is it just temporary? We'll keep our eye on that seat. But at the moment in Tonk, Sachin Pilot is training.
So why don't we take a look at the Rajasthan map and for the seats over there?
Two things that you want to say about Rajasthan. One was
I just want to show this Marwar region. Now we've seen how it's actually flipped in line with the state trend in the past day. And just look at this entire set of about 7 seats over here. They were completely green and they've switched over to saffron. Let's quickly look at which those seats are. We're talking about Pokhran over here. We're talking about Falodi. We're talking about, all right, it's just a quick refresh over there that's happening at the same time, Kolayat as well. So look at this green splash that suddenly turns saffron. Is this an indication? Because Marwar is geographically the biggest region and perhaps the biggest bellwether indicator also of what's happening.
Yeah, actually, it's very interesting. I think there is a bigger message for the BJP here. The message is that there was a lot of speculation that because of Jats participating in the farmer agitation, because of the Agniveer scheme, Marwar could be some sort of a setback for the BJP. Looking at these numbers, that doesn't seem to happen. These trends, that the BJP is actually holding on there. The BJP has just spared the Shekhawati top for the Congress, but rest across the state, the BJP has made incursions. We are seeing a lot of
Which are the tribal areas?
I'll just come in here because the corrected numbers from the Election Commission, which is normally slower from our direct feed that we get from the polling centers, is 84 for the BJP and 58 for the Congress in Madhya Pradesh. And if we look at Rajasthan, it's 71 versus 56, very close. Telangana, it is Congress 60 and BRS at 28, BJP at 12. Leading it at...
I told you 15 tak jayegi BJP.
15 if it goes to...
Yes, 15 and ye sara GMC ka area hai.
AIMIM at 7 and Chhattisgarh, we have 53 for the Congress, 33 for the BJP. Absolutely. These are the absolute checked out.
One thing about Telangana, because when I'd gone there and met KTR and Harish Rao and all that, he had said that the Congress upsurge is because the BJP has crashed. Right. That was his formula that he was telling. It was a very extensive...
Yes, he told me that in my interview as well.
But now we are seeing that perhaps it was just, they were crashing.
They were themselves also
BJP is clearly not crashing. Only the ones who predicted BJP is crash themselves.
BJP agar GHMC wala momentum maintain karti, shayad 30 kar jati. But theek hai, they lost the momentum and the Congress got the majority.
See, Rajasthan, there are two things. The promise made at Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh by BJP of giving 1,000 rupees and 1,120, 1,250 to women was not emulated in Rajasthan. And that was coming out, number one. And number two, this kind of a mandate would suit Vasundhara Raje Scindia.
Yes.
You'd like to keep it at 110.
You got it, and that's what I was asking Anuja Kapoor. But let me get in Ashutosh Verma.
12 independents are there.
Yes.
12 independents.
Ashutosh Verma of the Samajwadi Party joining the broadcast. Ashutosh ji, मध्य प्रदेश में बीजेपी की इस वक्त जो लीड है वो राजस्थान से ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल लग रही है। मेरा सवाल आपसे है कि क्या समाजवादी पार्टी, आम आदमी पार्टी ने जो अलग अलग चुनाव लड़ा कांग्रेस से, इसका खामियाजा हुआ है कांग्रेस पार्टी को?
नविका जी, अगर आपके ट्रेंड देखें तो हाँ बिल्कुल ये बात तो दिखाई पड़ रही है कि कहीं ना कहीं वोटों का बिखराव हुआ है और शायद यही बात हम कांग्रेस को उस समय भी समझाने की कोशिश कर रहे थे कि अगर बिखरा हुआ वोट संजोएंगे नहीं तो लड़ाई इतनी आसान नहीं है। लेकिन कांग्रेस के अपने तरीके हैं, अपना घमंड है, गुरूर है, और उनका नतीजा दिख रहा है कि वो एक जीतता मैच हार रहे हैं। आपके हिसाब से समाजवादी पार्टी भी 2 सीटों पे आगे चल रही है, तो हमको उम्मीद है कि सुखद रिजल्ट आने की भी। देखते हैं क्या होता है।
Okay, Shivraj Singh Chauhan. All right, Lokesh Jindal respond, then we'll tell you what Shivraj Singh Chauhan is saying. Yes.
See, with respect to Madhya Pradesh, the people of Madhya Pradesh are with the Congress. I am very sure that by 11:30, 12. No, wait. By 11:30 or 12, you will see how the numbers are going to change. And with respect to Rajasthan, again, I'll say that
वो लड्डू जो बन रहे हैं कांग्रेस
वो लड्डू कांग्रेस ही खाएगी, कांग्रेस के कार्यकर्ताओं में ही बटेंगे।
ऐसा ना हो तेलंगाना के नंबर भी चेंज हो जाए।
तेलंगाना।
All right, breaking news coming in. Union Minister Fagan Singh Kulhaste trailing from Nivas seat in MP, and if from Dimni even Naresh Tomar is trailing, then has this really worked, or has the BJP actually settled the leadership के जो जीतेगा वही होगा?
Navika, all of these seats actually are the
20 years of anti-incumbency.
No, not just that.
These
are seats, by the way, which are not the BJP's traditional or even strong seats. In fact, they are very weak seats for the
needs
BJP.
To be emphasized.
So the idea was, जहां आप traditionally हार रहे हो, अपनी सीट निकालो, फिर आसपास की सीटें निकालो. So this is also a very interesting message being sent to the ministers that there are no free lunches and no guarantees. There is no Modi ki guarantee for these ministers. Shivraj Singh Chauhan has just tweeted भारत माता की जय, जनता जनार्दन की जय. आज मध्य प्रदेश विधानसभा चुनाव के नतीजे आ रहे हैं. मुझे विश्वास है कि जनता के आशीर्वाद और आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री के कुशल नेतृत्व में भारतीय जनता पार्टी पूर्ण बहुमत. So he seems to be calling the election right now.
Well, let's go across to Govind Gujjar, who's there at the Chief Minister's residence. And Govind, what's really going on at the Chief Minister's residence? Already celebrations on?
Yeah, absolutely. CM Shivraj Singh Chauhan is still inside the CM house, but here in the war room of BJP party, I'm just showing you that these are the brass leadership of BJP sitting in the war room of BJP. So VD Sharma is interacting to other media persons, and here you see it's looking somewhat kind of celebration here in the war room of BJP in Bhopal, and here you see that now the trends is just inclining towards BJP, and here we are just looking at the numbers just looking much more in favor of BJP. So definitely many big names are trailing, in fact, whether from BJP or Congress in Madhya Pradesh, in Chhattisgarh or in other states. The big names are just trailing, you know. In Chhattisgarh, both state chiefs of BJP and Congress are trailing. In Madhya Pradesh, a few ministers trailing, in fact, but definitely would be quite surprising as we have seen the exit poll results, and if they are
let's take a look at the numbers. Rajavardhan Rathore is trailing at the moment. KTR is trailing. Those are some big headlines coming in at this moment. Is this temporary? Is this going to be a long term? Congress candidate Feroz Khan is leading in AIMIM bastion in Nampally.
Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi campaigned for him. He told us, Navika, on that day where we were reporting, that he told Somit that मैं असदुद्दीन ओवैसी से कहता हूं कि वो मेरे साथ मस्जिद में चल के कुरान पे कसम खा के कहें कि उन्होंने इस एरिया के मुसलमानों के लिए क्या किया है. So this is the story that we were discussing. So the Congress decided to strategically go into AIMIM bastions and tell the Muslims, listen, ये match fixing हो चुकी है बीजेपी के साथ. You should trust the party that is going to beat
Kamal Nath leading from Chhindwara. Union Minister Prahlad Patel leading numbers of Madhya Pradesh on the screen. BJP at 139 now.
Explain Shivraj Singh Chauhan's tweet.
And Congress at 90.
You have to give it to now. You might as well give Madhya Pradesh to BJP.
Okay, let's
can I say one thing?
With your permission.
Can I say only one thing? Madhya Pradesh winning by BJP thanks to DMK Udayanidhi. Sanatana Dharma.
That's very right, and let me tell you,
DMK won.
You know, this is the Hindutva corridor. BJP का हिंदुत्व कार्ड चला के नहीं. उज्जैन उत्तर Anil Kalukheda is leading here. Mandhata Narayan Patel, sitting MLA, is leading here.
Okay.
So except Chitrakoot, BJP's Hindutva card is working in this whole region near Ujjain and the Mahakal. Har Har Mahadev.
Har Har Mahadev.
Lokesh Jindal.
It is Udayanidhi's challenge who has actually defeated Congress in Madhya
Defeated
Pradesh.
Congress.
Vote for
Defeated Congress.
Congress
should be careful with DMK.
It is just the vote cutting that happened due to Samajwadi Party.
You did not give
where
6 seats to them.
No. It is due to. Still we will wait.
Walia Chambal, what is happening?
Let's get the story. Let's get the story.
Number stories from Madhya Pradesh are becoming clear. Mr. Scindia's area, his candidates, about 18 of his people were given tickets. मतलब वो 218 में last time the BJP tally was 0. Last time it is 9. So not Mr. Scindia with flying colors, but अगर वो 9 या 10 या 11 crucial है BJP को लिए, then he has done
and
his
even
job.
this influence area, look at the influence numbers here. 11 Congress, 18 BJP.
Even in his
one at a time.
Within his sphere of influence also the BJP is done, but it's not just the candidates.
His area of influence, which is about 29 seats, the BJP is 18 on those 29. So he has brought something to the BJP.
Jay, show us the color cluster. Where is the BJP seats coming from, and where are the Congress seats coming from? I think it is important to see the regions.
Just a simple map.
Because, and I will explain to viewers why we are saying this. Now look at how the MPs were distributed across the state of Madhya Pradesh. Each one had been given ticket region-wise.
Yes.
So you had a Prahlad Patel and a Fagan Singh Kulaste who were fielded from the Mahakaushal region. They were told, you please wield influence there. You had got Kailash Vijayvargiya from Malwa Nimad. You had put Narendra Singh Tomar in the Bhind Morena Gwalior Chambal area. So each one of them, Riti Pathak is from Bagelkhand. So this is Bagelkhand. So each one of them was told, listen, this is the area, the region you need to pull your seats in. So
let me also put another update on the table here. Kamal Nath once again leading in Chhindwara, and he's not lost this seat other than once in a by-election. Yes, otherwise, he's always won this seat, so he's leading again. And in Bikaner, BJP Siddhi Kumari is actually ahead by about 1100. Both Ashok Gehlot and Vasundhara Raje have about a 5,000 vote lead at the end of the first round. Those are some of the updates.
Prahlad Patel is leading from Narsinghpur.
Sachin Pilot is also now in the lead, and Zafar Islam joining us. Zafar Islam, Rajasthan much more closer than Madhya Pradesh. What does that really mean for the BJP?
Well, Navika, it is a very initial trend, but we are very confident that both in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, our victory will be massive. We will have a massive victory. In Madhya Pradesh, our seats will be 150 plus, and in Rajasthan, it will be 135 plus. So we are confident of our victory, and even Chhattisgarh, as we go down, you will see that the margin between Congress and BJP will come off, and we will definitely, we will have a better position in Chhattisgarh.
Let's quickly get the story from Madhya Pradesh. Which regions are doing what? Yes.
I think very clearly the MP's fielding strategy has worked. Let's look at this small chunk of saffron that's coming out here, okay? At this end, you can say like one Dwarpal guarding one of those saffron fortresses was Mr. Prahlad Patel, who contested from Narsinghpur. It's here. At the other end is Mr. Fagan Singh Kulaste, another senior leader and minister, who's contested from Nivas. Now, between Narsinghpur and Nivas, you look right north until here, where Mr. Ganesh Singh from Satna has contested. This entire region, like 3 Dwarpals, and the strategy has worked. The whole chunk has gone saffron. Matlab that strategy has really paid off for the BJP. Similarly, on the western edge of the state, in the Nimad region, you find this entire area bordering Rajasthan, which has gone to the BJP. So fascinating, either chunks and blocks which are delivering this sort of.
So if Malwa Nimad is doing well, then Kailash Vijayvargiya will have some reason to be happy.
Well, let me also say at this point in time, Bhupendra Yadav, Ashwini Vaishnav, the two in charges of Madhya Pradesh, working in close contact with Amit Shah, and the strategy seems to be working for the BJP. Let's listen in to Jyotiraditya Scindia and what he has to say.
शाबाशी की बैनर्स पोस्टर्स लगवा रहे थे और मैंने सदैव कहा था कि नतीजे का इंतज़ार करो। तो मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है कि जनता का आशीर्वाद भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ रहेगा और समूचे मध्य प्रदेश की जनता को मैं नमन करता हूं और अभी रुझान आ रहे हैं, अंतिम नतीजे तक हम लोग इंतज़ार करें, पर मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार बहुमत नहीं लेकिन पूर्ण बहुमत के साथ बनेगी। अब मैंने आपको सदैव कहा मैं ज्योतिष नहीं हूँ, तो मैंने कहा है बहुमत नहीं संपूर्ण बहुमत के साथ सरकार।
क्या कारण मानते हैं जनता का इतना समर्थन मिला है, क्या वजह है?
मैंने यही कहा कि हमारी डबल इंजन की सरकार, प्रधानमंत्री जी का नेतृत्व, प्रदेश में हमारी जन कल्याणकारी योजनाएं, इन सभी के आधार पर हमारा जनता के साथ एक व्यक्तिगत और हृदय का।
Jyotiraditya Scindia, he campaigned across the region of Gwalior, Chambal, Bhind, Morena. There were rumors that, like the other members of parliament, he is going to be fielded from Shivpuri. He didn't, but reports were that he told the Prime Minister that I am going to ensure that these seats will be delivered for the BJP. Right now, he has a 50-50% strike rate, according to the lead so far. Let's cut across to Telangana, because we've got some celebrations that are happening outside the house of Revant Reddy. He is in the lead from Kamareddy. I think now he's in the lead from Kamareddy. Firecrackers going off. Over to you, Somit. Celebrations already. Somit.
Well, Padmaja, we can clearly see here, Karyakartas are gathering in large number, and, they are giving slogans, and, just now crackers were also burst. And let's ask few Karyakartas here, they are confident enough, that, he will be CM. So, confident CM.
అవునండి సీఎం రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారే తెలంగాణ అయితే ఏకంగా వచ్చిందో రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారి సునామీ ఇది కాంగ్రెస్ రూలింగ్ చేస్తుంది.
Basically they are saying that it's Revant Reddy's tsunami and they are gathering here, and they've just burst crackers as well, and it's very early hours, and already Congress is leading, and the interesting part is first time we are seeing at Revant Reddy's residence. We can clearly see the law and order and traffic police, and the security has been beefed up at Revant Reddy's residence. That clearly means that to
the studio, the policemen are there, the cars are there, the crackers. Action in the studios, action in the studios. Let's get the camera on the entire table. Okay, one at a time. One at a time. One at a time. 8 minutes. Acha, what is your point?
Where is Rahul Gandhi today? Why Revant Reddy?
What is Rahul Gandhi?
Of Revant Reddy.
National Congress.
Well, people out there are saying Revant Reddy. Nobody's taken Rahul Gandhi's name.
Revant Reddy victory. Revant Reddy victory.
Okay.
And following Bharat Jodo Yatra, Karnataka, Telangana, everybody.
When Bharat Jodo Yatra was happening in Telangana, at Munugot by poll, Congress lost deposit.
All right, gentlemen, women have to have their turn. So, Sabha Naqvi. 1 minute. 1 minute, Sabha Naqvi. 1 minute, Rajagopal. 1 minute.
Not all India.
All right.
Madhya Pradesh में किधर हो गया?
Sabha Naqvi.
Rajasthan में किधर हो गया?
Okay. Sabha Naqvi.
The same team that worked on Bangalore is the team that drew up the entire blueprint for Telangana.
Why they were not used in Rajasthan?
Can I please finish? If you allow me, I will say Kamal Nath refused to engage with them. Let us get to it. Kamal Nath refused engagement with them. It is exactly the same blueprint.
Okay.
Do this, do that. That is going to be the important message. This team is not going to be the team around.
All right, I'm going across to VD Sharma ji from Madhya Pradesh, and VD Sharma ji, the BJP chief, joining us live. VD Sharma ji, मध्य प्रदेश में जो इस वक्त रुझान आ रहे हैं उसमें सीधा लग रहा है कि बीजेपी बहुत आगे है और इलेक्शन हम कॉल कर चुके हैं, बीजेपी जीत रही है। टर्न अराउंड की सीक्रेट क्या है?
बीजेपी मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर ऐतिहासिक बहुमत की ओर अग्रसर है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को जनता का आशीर्वाद मिला है। मध्य प्रदेश के मन में मोदी और मोदी जी के मन में मध्य प्रदेश का अभियान, क्या 2024 में प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी को पुनः बनाना है तो मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर प्रचंड बहुमत की सरकार के नारे को जनता ने आशीर्वाद दिया है। आज माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी और अमित शाह जी की कुशल रणनीति मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर जो थी, मैं तो छत्तीसगढ़ के अंदर भी देख रहा हूं कि छत्तीसगढ़ के अंदर विजयश्री की ओर अग्रसर हो रही है और हमारे राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष जेपी नड्डा जी का हम सब कार्यकर्ताओं को आशीर्वाद था और प्रत्येक कार्यकर्ता ने विकास और गरीब कल्याण का झंडा लेकर के मध्य प्रदेश के 64,523 बूथों पर जो उतरा और कांग्रेस के झूठ छल कपट की राजनीति को नहीं चलने दिया। आज उसका आशीर्वाद जनता भारतीय जनता पार्टी को माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी को दे रही है। मैं आज एक बात आपको कहना चाहता हूं आपके माध्यम से जनता को कि मध्य प्रदेश के चुनाव में अल्पसंख्यक समुदाय के भाइयों और बहनों ने भी माननीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में जो हर गरीब का जीवन बदला है, चाहे ट्रिपल तलाक से लेकर के
आप कमलनाथ जी के बारे में क्या कहेंगे? कांग्रेस पार्टी ने कमलनाथ जी के पोस्टर लगा दिए थे कल रात से ही, आज सुबह से ही।
कमलनाथ जी खुद चुनाव हार रहे हैं। गोविंद सिंह चुनाव हार गए, सज्जन वर्मा चुनाव हार गए, पूरी कांग्रेस का गढ़ ढह गया और मिस्टर बंटाढार दिग्विजय सिंह सफल हो गए अपनी रणनीति में कि पहले उन्होंने मध्य प्रदेश का बंटाढार किया था, अब कांग्रेस का भी बंटाढार मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर कर दिया।
वीडी शर्मा जी, आपके पास अब मुख्यमंत्री का कौन सा कैंडिडेट है? क्योंकि शिवराज चौहान जी को नहीं प्रोजेक्ट किया गया था, अब मुख्यमंत्री में चेंज होगा या इस विक्ट्री के बाद मुख्यमंत्री वही बने रहेंगे?
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने माननीय अमित शाह जी ने हमें टास्क दिया था, माननीय नड्डा जी ने टास्क दिया था प्रत्येक बूथ पर चुनाव जीतना 51% वोट शेयर। ये संगठन ने बखूबी करने का प्रयास किया है। हमारा काम ये नहीं ना, मैं इसके लिए अधिकृत हूं। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, माननीय अमित शाह जी, माननीय नड्डा जी जो तय करेंगे वो कार्यकर्ता को जो काम देते हैं उस कार्यकर्ता में हम सब कार्यकर्ता उस लक्ष्य को पूरा करने में लग जाते हैं। आज मुझे याद है ग्वालियर की बैठक में अमित शाह जी ने कहा था कि मुझे विश्वास है कि संगठन की ताकत के बल पर इस बार मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर सरकार बनेगी। आज वो बिल्कुल परिणाम सामने आ रहे हैं और 150 का जो टारगेट माननीय अमित शाह जी ने दिया था, आज हम उस टारगेट से भी ऊपर जाने का प्रयास, मुझे लगता है कि हम माननीय अमित शाह जी ने जो कहा
फाइनल टैली आप क्या प्रेडिक्ट कर रहे हैं? बीजेपी को कितने सीट आएंगी? क्योंकि इस वक्त रुझान में 141 पर आप आ गए हैं।
मुझे तो लगता है कि अभी तक की सर्वाधिक सीटें भारतीय जनता पार्टी जीतेगी, अभी तक की सर्वाधिक।
वीडी शर्मा जी, ये बताइए कि कई आपके 30 ऐसे लोग थे जो कि या तो रेबल थे या थोड़े नाराज हो गए थे या जिन्होंने बगावत का झंडा उठाया था, अब जबकि आपकी सरकार बनती हुई दिख रही है, उनकी घर वापसी होगी? बातचीत हो गई उनसे?
माननीय अमित शाह जी से लेकर हमारे प्रदेश के चुनाव प्रभारी माननीय भूपेन्द्र जी, माननीय अश्विनी वैष्णव जी सह प्रभारी, हमारे जो राष्ट्रीय सह संगठन महामंत्री हैं और हमारे मध्य प्रदेश के सभी नेतृत्व ने मिलकर के इस बार इस चुनाव में कुशल रणनीति के साथ प्रत्येक बूथ पर जो काम किया, आज मुझे विश्वास है कि कार्यकर्ताओं ने विकास और गरीब कल्याण का झंडा लेकर के बूथ बूथ पर गए और कांग्रेस के झूठ और छल कपट की राजनीति को नहीं चलने दिया। आज उसका परिणाम है कि मध्य प्रदेश के अंदर हम प्रचंड।
शर्मा जी, इलेक्शन कमीशन की वेबसाइट पर बीजेपी को 50% के वोट मिले हैं। अब 20 साल के राज के बाद अगर 50% का वोट शेयर हो तो इसके बारे में क्या कहेंगे?
हमने ये टास्क लिया था और ये कार्यकर्ताओं की ताकत के बल पर ही संभव है। माननीय अमित शाह जी ने हमें पहले दिन कहा था 51% वोट शेयर को लेकर के आगे बढ़ना। अभी तक 50% एवरेज वोट मिला है। मुझे विश्वास है कि हम 51 नहीं, इस बार हो सकता है 55% वोट भारतीय जनता पार्टी को इस चुनाव में मिलेगा।
छत्तीसगढ़ से क्या खबर है आपको? और छत्तीसगढ़ में इस वक्त बीजेपी कांग्रेस से आगे जाती हुई,
मैं आपके माध्यम से देख रहा हूं तो छत्तीसगढ़ में भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी लीड कर रही है और राजस्थान में भी लीड करेगी।
चलिए, वीडी शर्मा जी हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। अपसेट्स हैपनिंग एंड छत्तीसगढ़, द बीजेपी इज racing past. Let's take a look at both Telangana and Chhattisgarh, Jay.
Look at this northern part here, Jay, because this northern part of Chhattisgarh is very important. Complete surge over here of BJP in at least a dozen odd seats. And this is important because even though the total numbers at this graphic are with the Congress, in terms of the totals and the inroads of the BJP.
Let's see where the upsets are actually coming from. This is a tribal belt and so is this. Last time the BJP was a complete zero here, was just one over here. Now, the BJP's focus on the tribal areas has actually helped it, knock off the Congress from somewhere under its feet from one of its fortress. Sarguja. This is Sarguja. This bottom one here is Bastar. Other than that, what the BJP has done is it's come back to its core middle class and industrial small trader class. ये जो पूरा दुर्ग, रायपुर, बिलासपुर का बेल्ट है, वहां पे वापस strong performance डाल रही है BJP. So BJP, even if it crosses 45, as Sriram is saying, maybe this entire strategy, like a drip irrigation strategy, just focus where you're good enough.
So here's a very interesting story here, because the tribal vote in particular, which is distributed across Sarguja, which is at the north, and Bastar, which is down south, was targeted by the Prime Minister. When he went there, he said that we have got the tribal ministry. We made the first tribal lady president. Rahul Gandhi, on the other hand, had a little bit, the Congress actually had a little bit of anger. Why? Because they got in Pesa. What the tribals wanted was that the Gram Panchayat's consent should be needed for any land to be taken over, any land acquisition, but the Congress by Pesa said only consultation needs to take place. So in the tribal belt, there were two factors which worked. One, conversion, where the tribal said, missionaries are being given a free run by the Congress government, and two, the issue of land acquisition. Still early, but that could be one of the factors against the BJP, against the Congress.
Not able to walk the talk. Rahul Gandhi keeps talking about Adani, 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 and Adani comes and puts a factory in Chhattisgarh.
Not just Adani, there are multiple factories. There's an aluminium factory in
tribal areas.
So there are multiple factories there.
Adani issue I'm talking about, because Adani is making a big issue or headlines on Delhi. But what do you do in Chhattisgarh?
I think that dicing we will do in a bit.
Rahul Gandhi is not against any capitalist or factory.
When did that happen? When did that happen? 1 minute. Let me get in Zafar Islam and Lokesh Jindal on the screen, please. Zafar Islam and Lokesh Jindal on the screen, please. And I want to ask Zafar Islam, Lokesh Jindal very piously is saying that Congress is not against any capitalist, any industrialist. How do you respond to what he says?
Say, I really don't want to respond to such questions, but I would rather focus on the numbers which you are showing, Navika. Chhattisgarh, we were trailing 38, 51 or 52 you were showing earlier. In last 15 minutes, things have changed, and we are leading in 47 seats as against 42 of Congress. And eventually you will see, as we always claimed, that Bharatiya Janata Party has never got, except with the sole exception of last election in 2018. Away from that, every time we have won 50 seats or 50 plus seats. So we are very confident in Chhattisgarh that we will get 49 to 51 seats in Chhattisgarh, comfortably final numbers. As far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned, you heard Mr. V.D. Sharma, he very clearly said 150 plus. Number is showing that we are already there at 150. And in Rajasthan, it will be 135 plus, something which we are very confident. And these are all based on the feedback we get from the ground. We have a separate feedback mechanism, and that is through Panna Pramukh and the booth level Karyakarta. Those feedbacks have a very large
Lokesh Jindal, an important point that was stated by Mr. V.D. Sharma was that Muslim women have voted for the BJP. Now, is there a message that you are reading in this?
Navika, it is very difficult to accept that a woman would vote contrary to the household perception.
Why not?
No,
Why
because-
not?
because-
Women
because
can think
a
independently.
woman-
Are you saying,
no.
Sabha, is that
when I'm talking about the household altogether, woman, man, children, all of them, they form the component of a household. भाई चूल्हे में जब रोटी बनती है वो सब खाते हैं भाई अनाज कोई लाता है कोई बनाता है सब खाते हैं जब अगर एलपीजी का दाम बढ़ेगा एलपीजी का दाम बढ़ेगा तो उससे इफेक्ट सबको पड़ेगा अगर अनाज का दाम बढ़ेगा भूख सबको लगेगी एंड वुमन इज ऑलवेज कंसर्न्ड अबाउट द हाउस होल्ड नो लुक एट द प्राइसेस ऑफ एलपीजी लुक एट द मैनर इन व्हिच देयर इज प्राइस राइज
Lokesh Jindal, by all means, but also very often what happens is that there might be a consensus in the family, but a lot of issues which affect women do not have that kind of bearing on other members.
But then what is the... One second, you're just talking like a man without knowing. There is data now, goes to the West Bengal Assembly election, where more women voters, it is certified data, voted for Mamata than men. So there is data
This
like
time
that.
around, there are 34 seats in Madhya Pradesh where more women turned up and they voted instead of men. So
we are seeing
lack of a toilet doesn't affect a man. Lack of a toilet affects me.
We accept spectrum on Madhya Pradesh.
Okay, just a second. All right, do that, gentlemen. Spectrum.
Yeah. Now, I think it's very, very fascinating. It's actually a nail-biting spectrum. You have at one end, a seat like Indore 2 in the city, which is a BJP stronghold where the Congress has taken a lead. But most importantly, there are two interesting Congress seats where BJP has taken a lead. And this is news. At the right end of the spectrum, we have Kukshi. The seat of Jamna Devi, always a tribal stronghold of the Congress, where Mr. Baghel of the BJP is taking lead. Most important, Raghovgarh, the seat where Mr. Digvijay Singh's son is contesting, the BJP has taken a lead there.
Family pocket boroughs.
Family pocket boroughs. So I think the bigger story behind that 150 or 140 number of Madhya Pradesh is not just BJP's chunks going through those Dwarpal ministers, but also individual VIP penetrations of the Congress. They're just showing up here.
Let me also make a bigger point, because Rahul Gandhi went through 21 Vidhan Sabha seats in his Bharat Jodo Yatra in Madhya Pradesh. These were in the Malwa Nimad region, Burhanpur, Khandwa, Khargon, Indore, Ujjain and Agar Malwa. Out of these 21 Vidhan Sabha seats and 380 kilometers, only in 6 seats the Congress is ahead. Not in the other seats,
Lokesh
and
Jindal.
that Lokesh Jindal
What do you have to say about this?
would be something. Let's take a look at the spectrum for Madhya Pradesh and a closer look at that. Indore 2 we have already seen. Now let's take a look at some of the other breakthrough seats. Ramesh Mendola, that is I think Indore 2 seat only that we were talking about.
Why Indore 2 is significant is, it was actually the first seat of Mr. Vijay Varghese. Mr. Mendola was his mentee. He handed it over there. And now a Congress candidate, Chokse, is breaching that seat.
Okay, Chintu Chokse of the Congress is leading from here. Let's take a look at a few of the other seats that we have from Madhya Pradesh on the spectrum. Okay, so here we have, take us through this.
Yeah, absolutely. Jaipur, a tribal seat, actually held by the BJP, now breached by the Congress. Similarly, Tarana in the Malwa region, close to Ratlam and Ujjain, the Congress takes a lead over the BJP. See, some pockets are very clear. Lahar in the north is again where Mr. Govind Singh of the Congress is contesting.
And it's being breached by the BJP this time around. So a lot of changes are happening. So, do you see any story here coming from the breaches?
So the breaches, one story is very clear. While the media, we were all focused on, the union ministers and heavyweights are down. The BJP is actually focused even on the Congress VIP seats.
Okay.
Unko ek seat pe chun ke BJP ne fight diya hai. That is so clear.
All right. Narottam Mishra, I think, is now speaking to us. Narottam Mishra himself was facing a very tough fight, was trailing for a little bit. Mr. Rajgopalan, yes, you wanted to make a point?
I just wanted to make a simple point, Padmaja. The bogey created by Mr. Rahul Gandhi for the last 4 years have failed totally. Totally failed.
How?
And it is not going to help Congress in the future, because Congress has become only South Indian party and Congress has been wiped out from North India total.
Okay, so let me ask you this. You're calling it a bogey. Hold on a second. He spent a considerable amount of time in Karnataka during Bharat Jodo, and he spent a considerable from Karnataka.
The voters of Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan have said it's a bakwas.
Let me finish. From Karnataka, he crossed over into Telangana, and there also they seem to be winning. So if we are saying that the loss is to be blamed on Rahul Gandhi, then the win will also be given to him.
Therefore, it is Dakshin Bharat Jodo, not Bharat Jodo.
But कुछ भी जोड़ो, सीटें तो वहाँ पे भी बहुत सारी हैं. सीटें कहीं से भी जोड़
सफाई हो गया ना, North India.
Okay.
North India consists of 390
Madhya Pradesh,
seats.
Rajasthan,
Lok Sabha.
they're losing badly.
Okay, let's take a look at the numbers now. Let's take a look at the
Congress
numbers.
not even one seat.
In Chhattisgarh, just for a second, I'm being told that BJP is edging past the Congress in leads. The BJP is at 45 and the Congress is at 44. All right, and it's again swung back. Congress 46, 43.
I can tell with confidence that by 12:30 only we can call Chhattisgarh.
The point
12:30
that
only
I'm
we can
trying
call
to make.
Chhattisgarh. It's going to be slender margin seats.
The point that I'm trying to make, hold on a second, we'll come to Jay and we'll have everyone also weigh in on this. The point we're making is that Chhattisgarh, yes sir.
Because he and me have been saying from the day one,
yes sir,
Chhattisgarh will go to BJP.
We agree. But if you give me 30 seconds, what I wanted to say was that Chhattisgarh is far closer than what many people predicted. Remember in the morning we were talking about how the BJP's own analysis was that it could be a 42-48 election, and it may turn out that way, it may be clear, but right now that doesn't seem to be the indication.
I've been saying this since the exit poll. The Chhattisgarh is going to be much closer than everyone is saying.
Okay, let's quickly take a look at the story from Chhattisgarh and then we'll go to Narottam Mishra from MP. Yes.
Absolutely. Let's look at this. This is 2018. Now you have 23. What's very clear about Chhattisgarh is that the last election was an outlier when there was such a decisive mandate in favor of one party. I remember doing the 2003 Chhattisgarh election, the 2008, the 2013. It was always this sort of a seesaw, each party between 40 and 50. So I think 12, 30,
and the vote share used to be about 2%, which increased to 10%.
1 to 2%. That's
2 maximum. Last time it was 10%.
10%.
Go on.
So what's precise? I think Chhattisgarh are going to wait till 12:30 or 1 to call it out. But what is very evident now is that the BJP's drip irrigation is working. Its strength is increasing around the plains where the small and medium traders are there. Its strength is growing in the tribal areas.
So all the three regions, whether it's north, south, or in fact the central part of Chhattisgarh, all the three regions, BJP has drastically improved. Now, whether they actually go past the halfway mark or not, just look at the map and it's a very, very clear indication of what the trend is as far as the move.
So let's just tell our viewers what the importance of each of these three regions is. If you just focus on them, the north is tribal, like we said earlier, which is the Sarguja, which is Ambikapur, the seat of T.S. Singh Deo. The Nichewala area in the south is Bastar, which is where you have Narayanpur. Rahul Gandhi addressed rallies there. He brought up the whole issue of, Jal Zameen Jangal Zameen. That's a bit of a tongue twister, sorry. And more importantly, the pet theme of Rahul Gandhi, where he kept saying, BJP keeps calling you Vanvasis, Adivasis are being disempowered by the BJP. The central area, which is where the entire Raipur area is, the central area, which has about 62 to 65 seats, that is where you've got a large trader community. So you'll have a lot of banyas being fielded. In the Raipur general seats, I think about 7 of them, a lot of the banya community has been
While you're
fielded.
explaining all of that, Padmaja, there's a flip in the Chhattisgarh numbers. Now the Congress at 49 and BJP at 40.
Navika, this will go on till 2 p.m.
This normally goes on till 6 in the evening, and last time also, because in Chhattisgarh 1% vote here or there can make the seesaw.
You remember
go
Karnataka,
forever.
where already in BJP office people have started distributing laddus.
One second. In Chhattisgarh, the BJP lost 10% of its vote last time, but only 2% went to Congress. Remaining 8% went to Jogi Congress and BSP. Now those votes are coming back to BJP. And also Congress is losing a 1%.
The big story that I want to look at this point, and if we can have the Rajasthan numbers up there on the screen. And Rajasthan, according to me, is the big story. 83 versus 102, and this is in a 199 leads that have come in, 200 seat assembly. If it is 102, this is extremely worrying for the BJP, because the BJP needed to get a better number than this.
Make a point
here. 2003 में when Pramod Mahajan was in charge, he worked out a formula 56. He said कि बीजेपी को कभी राजस्थान में बहुमत नहीं मिला है. मैं टारगेट करके सीटें जीतूंगा. Of the 56, they won 28. But most important, they for the first time crossed the halfway mark of 100. बीजेपी को 120 सीट आई तभी. ये कहीं ना कहीं अगर उस जमाने में जा रहा है जब बीजेपी को फॉर्मूला 56 की जरूरत पड़ती थी, 100 के आसपास का आंकड़ा, वो एक सेटबैक है.
आप फॉर्मूला 56 कहिए या जो भी कहिए, मैं जफर इस्लाम, I want to ask you, okay, we've lost Zafar. Sabha, I'm asking you, plethora of chief ministerial candidates overlooking Vasundhara Raje's claim.
Yes.
Is that the reason for this number?
Yes, I think so, because that's what people said. Even though in the BJP the Sangathan works in spite of leadership problems, the difference you'll find in the Congress, that does not happen, because Sachin's voters were annoyed, given the fact that the Gujars are all shifted. Ashok Gehlot has not done so badly, but everyone, the Sangathan is working for the BJP very smoothly, and I've just written a very detailed account of that. But had Vasundhara been a CM face, they would have done better.
Okay, we have the Telangana Congress chief joining us. My question to you, the Congress looks absolutely poised for a good victory in Telangana as the numbers stand right now, 65. Not clearly somewhere near the 80s that one would have thought when Mr. Revanth Reddy said that to me in his interview just about 36 hours ago. Do you think these numbers are going to change substantially? And do you think we're looking at Revanth Reddy as the next Chief Minister of Telangana? Can you hear me, sir? Well, I don't know if we are through. GVL Narasimha Rao, Rajasthan is the conundrum for the BJP. Slender as of now, 100 and okay, it's just moved up to 110. Do you think somewhere or the other the Vasundhara Raje factor, putting you a little challenge there?
Navika, I think with a nearly 30-seat lead that you are showing now, I think it's an unassailable lead, and we have a very comfortable number. We hope to cross certainly 120, 125 as results begin to emerge. But I think across the states, I don't want to see only in the context of one state. Look at the victory in Madhya Pradesh. Look at our contest in Chhattisgarh, where everyone gave a runaway victory to the Congress party. In Chhattisgarh also we are neck and neck with the Congress party. So there clearly is a nationwide message, particularly in the Hindi belt, that the BJP is on a roll. Jai Ho Modi is clearly the signal, because these are the states where we had a very negative verdict in 2018, and despite that we won a massive mandate in 2019.
So do you have Udaynidhi Stalin to thank for it?
No, I don't think he's a factor. But for us, that's I don't see that as an electoral issue in these elections at all. But certainly, it's an issue that BJP will confront. Statements like what he made against Sanatan Dharma.
Mr. Shujat Ali Khan of the Congress, he's the chief of the Congress in Telangana, is also here with us. Who will take the credit? Revanth Reddy, Uttam Reddy, or Rahul Gandhi for the seats that you are showing so far? Khan Saab.
Entire Congress party led by Mr. Kharge, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi. The credit goes to all the workers of the Congress party. It is not the question of giving credit to individuals.
So let me ask you, Mr. Shujat Ali Khan, there are buses that have been made ready with trackers in them, with beds in them. Where are you taking all your MLAs for a chutti?
See, this is a strategy. If we are disclosing what is the use of having the strategy, it cannot be disclosed on TV.
You know, the interesting thing is that Mrs. Sonia Gandhi had said it is her dream. What would you say to the Congress workers and more specifically about Sonia Ji's appeal when she said, it's my dream that we see a Congress government in Telangana?
Yes, the dream is for the welfare of the people with freedom. In this, BSR rule, there was no freedom to the people. They were not able to meet the leader. They were not able to get their work done in their respective areas. So now the people will easily go to the state government to solve their issues. We will generate employment and we will implement all the 6 guarantees in its totality.
Okay. All right, stay with us.
That
Mahesh Rigala of the BRS also joining this broadcast. And Mahesh Rigala ji, the BRS crashing out and crashing out badly at this moment to the Congress party. Would you want to congratulate Shujat Ali Khan of the Congress party who's on the show with us tonight?
It's too early even to comment on any of these early polls. See, BRS, if you look at, you are showing 41-65 to Congress, but, various other channels like BRS has 50 plus and several others showing Congress about 60. The gap is very, very narrow, and early voting, mostly you look at the postal ballots, usually they're anti-government, and that's where the Congress is leading. And it's some of the other constituencies and all, they are done with only 2 or 3, 4 rounds. But in most of the constituencies, anywhere between 18 to 21 rounds. And in the state of Telangana, we have the fight neck and neck, at least 20
so
and
odd. I want to ask you, Mr. KTR tweeted today a picture of him loading bullets into a gun for a hat trick. A bullet inside has it gone inside the gun or is it still waiting to be loaded?
It is already loaded and ready to be fired. You will see after 5, I will come back onto the debate again because more than 20 seats. They're within the margin of about 1,000 to 2,000.
But so Mr. Bigala, your chief minister is trailing both his seats right now, Kamareddy and Gajwel. Surely there has to be some message over there for the CM, the sitting CM to be trailing.
Okay, so I will come back to that. I will 100%, I'm confident in Gajwel. He's going to lead with definitely more than 25,000 margin in the Gajwel. When it comes to the Kamareddy, he is going to win with the slight margin, but the BJP is going to be the second and Revanth Reddy is going to lose miserably.
Brave last words. Revanth Reddy, in fact, in his interview to me said he had come out to do shikar in Kamareddy. Who's going to do whose shikar?
So it's a bullet is loaded already. I told you the Revanth Reddy will be shikar of KTR and
Mr.
KCR.
Khan, would you like to respond?
He will be fired.
Would you like to respond? Shikar is being done, says the BRS.
See, the situation is almost clear. We are going to form the government. In political, narrative, people will talk against each other, but I will not talk against each other. I just tell you that we are going to form the government with comfortable majority.
Okay, it's very interesting that Mr. Bigala said BJP is going to be in second place. Remember what the Congress said? BJP ke do yaar, Owaisi or KCR, Mr. Bigala.
Then I'm talking about specific to the Kamareddy. Yes, KCR is going to be number 1. And you mark my word, BJP is going to be number 2 and Revanth Reddy is going to be number 3.
All right, but Adil Hassan of the AIMIM also joining the broadcast. Right now, you are at 3 out of the 9 seats you are leading. Bad news, all the Muslim votes going to the Congress party, Adil Hassan sahab?
Sir, on it. No, ma'am, we are leading in all the seats. We are leading in Charminar, Chaniyan Gutta, Yakutpura, Bahadurpura. There may be, in updating Election Commission website, there may be some delay, but we are leading in all the MIM seats. And inshallah we will retain all our seats.
आपको दिखा दें वैसे कि हमारे जो अभी सीटें दिखाई दे रही हैं तेलंगाना की, हम उसको डीप डाइव भी करेंगे जय और माधव के साथ, पर AIMIM फिलहाल तो आदिल साहब 3 पे दिखाई दे रही है. कांग्रेस 67, BRS 39, BJP has already reached 9. So it could go up one. Mind you, this is BJP plus. So it will be interesting to see whether there is any Janasena included in this as well. So 9 is BJP plus. AIMIM right now is only at 3, and Congress plus, which basically is Congress and 1 seat of CPI. We've written it as Congress plus, and BRS is at 39. So 67 at least as of right now. Madhav, it's a clear lead. What's the story?
You know why this AIMIM number is at 3 is very interesting, because while he was talking about the election commission updates, look at the small splashes of saffron over here, and this is Hyderabad that earlier, in fact, Jay was talking about.
Absolutely,
look at the lead. This is
up
Megharani Agarwal versus Mumtaz Ahmad Khan of the AIMIM. So BJP leading over the MIM in that seat of Charminar. There are 2 other similar seats of Bahadurpura, where Y Naresh of the BJP is leading against Mohit Moazzam Khan again of the MIM. So what's interesting is on several of the MIM strongholds, we have BJP's leading.
I'll break this down. So what has perhaps happened is the fact that the story which he said, the narrative that, you know, the AIMIM and the BRS is friendly to both of them, has perhaps for the first time taken some minority voters away from the BRS to the Congress, and that vote split is getting the BJP to win. It's a very, and you know what, I mean, Navika and Padma
point you make there, and that really will be something. That model will be something regional parties will be studying very closely. I have to go across to Mohit because information from BJP headquarters coming in, but let me tell you, we are calling out the elections in Telangana in favor of the Congress. We're calling out Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh in favor of the BJP. BJP has a more slender majority in Rajasthan than in Madhya Pradesh. So a completely new story that is happening in Madhya Pradesh is something we'd like to underline here. Chhattisgarh close to call, 45, 44, 44, 45. That's the way it's going, and
it's very clear. EVMs have malfunctioned.
He's wearing black shirt.
Black shirt. You had a bet with me, 130 seats in Madhya Pradesh.
I lost the bet. I accepted.
So chai pe charcha.
Coffee or chai?
Chai pe charcha with.
But I think before you go into a break, Congress should now realize one thing, that
Just
why is it that they're losing elections that they should have won? And I'm again repeating, the OBC factor was not an issue in Madhya Pradesh, where Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Babulal Gaur and Uma Bharti were chief ministers. So I think you have to understand this. Also, I think you have to understand why you're winning South India, not winning North India. So you have to tailor make your strategy. You can't have one strategy that works everywhere.
And
it doesn't.
Sanatan and Udhaynidhi's challenge.
That has been such, and I spoke to you off camera about it. That has been in a state like Madhya Pradesh, prior to Madhya Pradesh, not just Stalin, Congress leaders talking about eliminating. You have to think. If you don't think, you have to be a team player. If you don't think about your teammate, how is it there? And I'm going to ask you. Well, no, let me make serious. Let me make a serious point. Today, this defeat has happened. Now, let me ask you: will Ashok Gehlot ji take responsibility? It's a question, and I love the Congress. I'm going to ask this because if you don't take this wrong,
besides the point, I'm coming to you, Rajagopalan ji, but news coming in from Mohit Bhatt, who's at the BJP headquarters. Mohit, over to you. What are you hearing? Are there celebrations, laddus apart from halwa and puri that was already there in the morning?
But as of now, BJP is very cautious. They are cautiously looking at the trends, and they do not want what happened during the Bihar elections earlier. That should repeat, that the BJP celebrated early, and then we saw that firecrackers were being burst, and the numbers did not go in BJP's favor. And BJP is being very cautious. What we are being told is that around 3 to 4, when the trends will be clear, lead will be clear, there will be a celebration over here at the BJP headquarters. Now, one thing is very important. A person came in dressed as Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He was wearing a face mask, was Prime Minister Modi, but the BJP workers, the leaders over here clearly told him not to come here, not to celebrate, because BJP is, again, I'll repeat, is very, very cautious, and hence what we are being told is that around 3 to 4, the celebrations will take place at the BJP headquarters. The workers will come. And
stopping you for a minute, Gajendra Singh Shekhawat speaking on the Rajasthan results. Listen in.
मध्य प्रदेश में भी आगे चल रहे हैं।
मध्य प्रदेश में भारतीय जनता पार्टी प्रचंड बहुमत के साथ में 2/3 बहुमत के साथ सरकार में आएगी, ये हमने कहा था, और छत्तीसगढ़ में भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार बनाएगी। आप देखते रहिए।
सर, जिस तरीके से बात करें करप्शन और महिलाओं के खिलाफ जो इस तरीके से लगातार यहाँ पे क्राइम थे, लगता है वो सब जो है जनता,
देखिए, राजस्थान की जनता ने ये चुनाव मुखर होकर के कांग्रेस पार्टी को सत्ता से निकाल करके फेंकने के लिए लड़ा था। तमाम तरह के प्रलोभन दिए गए, झांसे दिए गए, लेकिन राजस्थान की जनता स्वाभिमानी जनता है और उन्होंने ये मानस बना लिया था, तय कर लिया था कि महिलाओं का सम्मान की रक्षा न करने पाने वाली इस भ्रष्टाचारी सरकार को हम किसी भी तरह से बर्दाश्त नहीं करेंगे। तमाम दावे खोखले साबित हुए, तमाम वादे खोखले साबित हुए और ये आधारविहीन वादों वाली सरकार को जनता ने नकार दिया।
लगता है कि गहलोत साहब की जो गारंटी थी वो
Shekhawat is speaking. We have got the celebrations beginning in Rajasthan BJP, but I think the big news coming in right now, Navika,
is the Chhattisgarh cover. Six ministers and the chief minister Baghel are trailing there, and Mahadev ने क्या कर दिया?
आशुतोष को जवाब देना पड़ेगा अभी। आशुतोष को जवाब देना पड़ेगा। आशुतोष was misleading the voters. Ashutosh did a wrong thing on Congress. Ashutosh exposed Congress. He should be answerable now.
Okay, let him wear his mic.
He did a great amount of bakwas in the studio.
Okay, let's not. Let's not go there. Okay, let's not. No, Ashutosh, 1 minute. No. 1 minute.
You cannot be doing that.
No,
you cannot be doing that.
Okay, Mr.
Every time you have been saying Congress win. What is that?
No, this is not okay. 1 minute. No.
You were doing it.
Mr. Rajagopalan, please calm down.
You were doing it.
You are respected and he is a respected man. 1 minute. No. It's all right. It's all right, Mr. Rajagopalan. Just calm down.
What was he doing?
Okay, that's all right. He's free to do whatever he wants to do, and you're free to do.
He must expose that.
No,
he must expose that.
1 minute.
He must expose that.
Mr. Rajagopalan. Mr. Rajagopalan, calm down. This is not correct. And Ashutosh, let's get back to the political question and the analysis. That's what we journalists are all about. And let's keep even keel here. Want to ask you, how do you read the results at this moment? Yeah.
Please, sir.
Can I get you water? See, I think Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Congress is winning. Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, BJP is ahead. BJP is winning. There's no doubt about it. Madhya Pradesh, Congress has royally messed up. This was an election. They should win. 2 months back, everybody was saying that. In fact, all the your exit poll was still opinion poll, very close and ahead.
Yeah.
Your opinion
Congress
poll has been consistently saying that. If this is how the Kamal Nath has managed election in Madhya Pradesh, then Congress High Command should think about it. But I am very sure about Chhattisgarh and Telangana. Congress will smoothly.
If it is 2 each, 2 states to the BJP and 2 states to the Congress party, then what would you say about anti-incumbency, not just of the leaders within the states, but the Prime Minister who's been at the helm for 10 years now? What do you say about how you see this moving forward to 2024?
See, 2024, Mr. Modi will be the X factor. There's no doubt about it. So whether this election goes 4-0 to the Congress, it will not make any difference for 2024. I think 2024, if opposition can get together, can have a 1-to-1 contest more than 400 seats, then they can think about some fight.
Okay, I just want to focus a little bit on the big seats. Just a second. I want to get the seats. It is important to put out.
Sorry for my outburst.
Okay,
but
thank you.
At least because of my outburst, Ashutosh changed his view.
Okay, no, he did. Thank you very much. Let's leave that behind.
I don't
respect it.
Okay.
Otherwise,
I'm sorry. I told you I'm sorry.
Okay, let's go back.
All right, that's not important. Mr. Rajagopalan, no, this is not, I'm sorry, this is not about journalists and their differences here. This is about the results and we'll stick to the results.
Okay, now I'm going to come back. Now I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back to the seats. Hold on a second. The seats, and let's put that big breaking news out there. Which are the seats where the Congress is trailing the big seats? सातों विधानसभा सीट पर भाजपा ने बढ़ाई बनत. आरंग में मंत्री शिव डहरिया पिछड़े. Then अभनपुर, BJP is leading in Dharsho, in Arang, in Raipur Rural, Raipur West, Raipur Dakshin, Raipur South, and Raipur Uttar, Raipur North.
Same thing comes in a beautiful perspective on our spectrum, the property spectrum. I'm loading it here on this flat video here. Now, Raipur City Gramin, right, where you said a minister is trading, Satyanarayan Sharma, right? It actually comes at the right end of our spectrum, right here, which is actually a Congress zone. The BJP is focused on that. The Food Supplies Minister, Amarjit Bhagat, it's actually the #1 seat of the Congress, Sitapur. It's at the complete right end of the spectrum. The BJP has taken there. They've fielded Ram Kumar Topo, who's actually a former military man, to take on a minister. That strategy has worked. You again come to Lundra, where the Congress had a senior leader, Preetam Ram, contesting. It's taken by Prabodh Mins, the only Christian candidate of the BJP in the whole of Chhattisgarh. So ये पूरा focus strategy, minister को हटाने के लिए कुछ भी करके, या हो Christian हो, military man हो, that whole strategy has worked.
Well, let me go across to Ghanshyam Tiwari of the Samajwadi Party joining us on this broadcast. GVL Narasimha Rao continues to be with us. And Ghanshyam Tiwari, my question to you is, can we have Ghanshyam Tiwari on the screen, please? Ghanshyam Tiwari ji, the question here is, if it is 2 each, 2 to the Congress and 2 to the BJP, do you think Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, the Congress losing it completely, has something to do with the fact that the Aam Aadmi Party and the Samajwadi Party have cut into the anti-BJP vote? And what are the lessons for 2024 then?
Good morning, Navika ji, to you, the fellow co-panelists, as well as the viewers. I think this looks like a massive victory for BJP in the Hindi heartland, clearly. And it's too early to predict the lessons for 2024. But if this continues this way, 2 things will happen. One is that Congress will not remain a leading player in the Hindi heartland as we run up to 2024. And 2, in the South, BJP will remain absent in the narrative of South in 2024. So as a result, I've said this earlier on your debate also, that the Hindi heartland elections would be led by the regional parties, and the agenda of regional parties in Hindi heartland is going to be caste census as well as social justice. As far as Congress party is concerned, they must reflect on their arrogance in Madhya Pradesh that was displayed, and the ease with which they dismissed the partners of India alliance in the run-up to the state elections.
The knives are out. Tehseen Poonawalla, the knives are out. Have you got it in your stomach? Have you got it on the side? Liver gaya ke intestines?
Twisted, Navika. Knives are already in.
के liver क्या damage हुआ है?
जो लोगों का ना मध्य प्रदेश में कोई जनाधार है ना कोई बेस है, वो लोग आकर नेशनल टीवी पे उस पार्टी को कह रहे जिनको 80 और 90 सीट मिले. अब सोचिए इस बात को. नो, बट आई अग्री बेसिकली विद व्हाट Ghanshyam says, that it will be an election where the opposition will have to come together and get some things out. But I disagree with him. This again, I'm saying, very simplistic. OBC will be the narrative in Hindi heartland. It won't be the narrative. It's not the narrative in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. And you know that. And Rajgopalan ji, you know that certain things that I did.
So that's what he is indicating to me, that I should speak it out.
I'm not indicating.
I'm very grateful to you. I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Taseem. Because you exposed this.
Okay, Rajasthan, the celebrations have already begun. Let's listen to a few of them. Are they premature? One never knows. Listen in.
पहुंचने वाले हैं और जैसे जैसे सीटें बढ़ रही हैं, बीजेपी राजस्थान के दफ्तर पर संख्या बढ़ रही है, नेताओं की भी और कार्यकर्ताओं की भी.
All right, so this is, I think, the BJP headquarters in Delhi, where the celebrations are happening. In Jaipur, the celebrations are happening. It's swinging quite wildly, but Navika, it's interesting.
1 minute, please. Can we have silence in the studio, please?
Since the morning, the focus of the third front parties, as it were, or the other alliance partners, have always been on, did the Congress damage us? Will the Congress eat humble pie? So there will be some trouble in heaven.
Heaven? Well, I don't know who is in heaven and who is in hell. I have no idea, Padmaja.
I mean the India
but
paradise.
I love the शैतानी से जो आपने ये कहा, वो heaven and hell ये solve करेंगे जब तक. Let me get in GVL Narasimha Rao. GVL Narasimha Rao, you've squarely won both Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. The jury is still out on Chhattisgarh, but it seems it's advantage Congress as of now. The fact is that in Madhya Pradesh, you won more strongly than you have in Rajasthan, when Rajasthan actually वो रोटी पलटती है हर 5 साल में. मध्य प्रदेश में आपको आसानी से मिल गया, लेकिन राजस्थान में जद्दोजहद जारी है. What is the message coming out for the BJP here?
No, Navika, message is where there is a double engine sarkar, the winning margins are even bigger. Madhya Pradesh is a state where we are in power, where we have the benefits of Modi government being reaching out to the people in a larger measure. So certainly our victory margins are even bigger. So it's a double impact. It's a
you for a minute, Shivraj Singh Chauhan speaking. Has he declared victory?
MIC गैस के कारण, गैस के रिसाव के कारण हजारों भाई बहन, जिनमें हमारे छोटे छोटे बच्चे शामिल थे, उन्होंने अपनी जिंदगी खो दी, असमय काल के गाल में समा गए। भोपाल का वो दृश्य भूलता नहीं है जब सड़कों पर अपनी जान बचाने अपने बच्चों को लेकर भाई और बहन दौड़ रहे थे, और वो भयानक दृश्य ऐसा है कि कई मवेशी भैंसें ऐसी थी जिनके पेट फट गए थे। दौड़ते दौड़ते कई लोग गिरे और हमेशा के लिए दुनिया छोड़ के चले गए। मैं उन सब भाई बहनों के चरणों में श्रद्धा के सुमन अर्पित करता हूं, लेकिन इस संकल्प के साथ कि फिर कोई शहर भोपाल ना बने, ऐसी गैस ट्रेजेडी फिर ना दोहराई जाए, हमें सबको सोचना पड़ेगा।
In fact, he has just gone to visit the victims of the Bhopal gas tragedy, the activists, along with Jyotiraditya Scindia. So that is what he was referring to. Let's take a quick look at the numbers.
The story is becoming very clear. Congress
Wait, before we do that, I think
clearly bahar aa rahi hai.
Okay, just give me a second, Jay. I think we should take our viewers through the big numbers very quickly.
And then I'll give the breakup. What the story is.
Because again they are changing very, very quickly. Except Madhya Pradesh, where I think we have called the election and it is following up to that pattern. 230 out of 230 leads and trends, and the BJP is well past the halfway mark. They are at 144, a stupendous vote share as well in Madhya Pradesh. This was a wave that nobody was able to see. Congress is at 85. Samajwadi Party couldn't open its account. Others are at 1. Next, Chhattisgarh, let's take a look. The one state that is swinging wildly even now. Congress is at 52. The BJP is now at 38, which is funny because you've got many ministers in the Baghel cabinet who are trailing right now. The next state we are looking at is Rajasthan. And in Rajasthan, the Congress is at 72. The BJP again is in a comfortable lead here. They are past the halfway mark. Out of 199, they are 112. The others still remain very interesting. Others tally going up constantly at 12 right now. RLP is at 2, BSP at 1. And finally, let's take a look at Telangana, where again we have called it for the Congress and they are at a comfortable 70. Seems like Tehseen Poonawala's prediction of 72 might just be right. BRS is at 37. They are less than half. 2018, they were at a handsome 88, now reduced to less than half. The BJP again making gains. They are at 8 and the AIMIM also reduced to 3. The others are at 1.
Well, we are being joined by Acharya Pramod Krishnam, senior Congress leader, and Acharya ji, प्रणाम, नमस्कार, क्या कहूं, भविष्यवाणी आप कर सकते हैं। ये बताइए कि कांग्रेस हार फिर से ले आई जीत के मुंह में से मध्य प्रदेश में, और राजस्थान में भी हारती हुई नजर आ रही है। जितना भी उत्साह था वो पीछे रह गया। तेलंगाना में जरूर जीत रही है। तो अगर बीजेपी राजस्थान मध्य प्रदेश दोनों जीत रही है, कांग्रेस तेलंगाना जीत रही है, छत्तीसगढ़ अभी आगे पीछे हो रहा है, आप मैसेज क्या समझेंगे इस पे से? उदयनिधि स्टालिन का योगदान रहा बीजेपी की तरफ?
देखिए नाविका जी, इस इलेक्शन के जो परिणाम आए हैं इनका बहुत दूरगामी असर होगा और ये बहुत सार गर्भित, मतलब इनमें बहुत सार छुपा हुआ है। मैं समझता हूं भारत के जो भविष्य की राजनीति है इन परिणामों से प्रभावित होगी। मुझे लगता है कि हाँ, वैसे तो हमें उम्मीद थी कि हम छत्तीसगढ़ में जीत जाएंगे और हमें उम्मीद थी कि हम मध्य प्रदेश जीतेंगे, लेकिन परिणाम जो आ रहे हैं, रुझान जो आ रहे हैं, वो उल्टा दिखाई दे रहे हैं। तो मुझे लगता है कि इसमें दो तीन चीजें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं। पहली ये कि कांग्रेस पार्टी के कुछ नेताओं के जो सनातन विरोधी बयानात थे और सनातन विरोधी बयान देने वाले नेताओं का सपोर्ट करना, ये मुझे लगता है कि लोगों को अच्छा नहीं लगा। दूसरा, ये जातिवादी राजनीति, जो रोज जातिवाद की बातें हो रही थी, वो भी कुछ लोगों को अच्छा नहीं लगा। और सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि जो अगर कांग्रेस हारती है, अभी तो हमें इंतजार करना पड़ेगा, तो ये वामपंथ की हार होगी। और ये कांग्रेस पार्टी, जो पार्टी सर्वधर्म समभाव महात्मा गांधी के रास्ते पे चलने वाली पार्टी थी, और जो पार्टी महात्मा गांधी की सभाओं की शुरुआत हुआ करती थी, रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम, तो पार्टी जो है महात्मा गांधी के रास्ते से हटके मार्क्स के रास्ते पे ले जाना चाहते थे कुछ लोग। तो ये उनकी पराजय है और शाम तक आते आते इस पर चिंतन मनन होगा। लेकिन फिलहाल जो रुझान नजर आ रहे हैं नाविका जी, तो उनसे मैं एक ही बात कहूंगा कि ये सनातन का विरोध जो है और
महंगा पड़ा। लेकिन आचार्य जी, इस पर मेरी एक अलग राय है, क्योंकि मध्य प्रदेश जहां कांग्रेस सबसे बुरी तरह से हार रही है और जहां